All right. Hello everyone. It is Saturday, which is the first day of summer, which means happy Pride Month, everyone. And yeah, it's also a day when we continue our Divinity Original Sin 2 playthrough. I think I'm finally beginning Act 2 today. Yeah. It took quite a while to get there. And we also lost like half of our party, right? That's what I remember. That was quite baffling. And one thing that is very sad about losing half of my party, half of my companions, is that I had Sybil, who I suspect specifically to be a thief. I put a lot of points into her like sneaking and thievery skills. There's a statue of some god. And it's I don't know. I don't know how I'll recover from that. Anyway, we're back on the beach. It's like I already experienced a certain deja vu, I guess. Not sure why there is poison around. Because they give you a waypoint right at the start, if you notice it, but it is quite noticeable. Hello?
The winged stone figure reaches to the heavens, a majestic sight among the leaves and branches. You no longer look without, but within. You understand.
Okay, Lady Vengeance is our ship. Okay, I was confused why there are two waypoints already. Also, there is one thing that is... I'm a little bit... It's a nitpick, but I'm not a fan of how when you click on a waypoint that you want to move to, previous waypoint, these arrows on the left and the right, they don't disappear. Like they get a little bit lighter, it seems. But why? It's always like, I noticed it before, and I wasn't like completely confused by this, but I was a little bit confused by this. Like, why when I click on the waypoint that I need, previous waypoint is still highlighted like that? Yeah, and it's, oh God, I didn't check the accessibility options, but I imagine if you have some, problem with regions, you might actually struggle with this. Weird UI. Okay. I guess these poison petals are supposed to give us a hint that the sea is toxic or something. See, there are lots of fish laying around. Lots of fishes. And it doesn't seem that they are like... Well, I mean, it's still actually weird. I wanted to say that it doesn't look like they were caught by some fisher people, but they kind of look like they are, right? They don't look like the fish got jumped out of the water in some suicidal attempt or something. No, they're just like they're lying in the pile. I don't know. I am not sure what the environmental storytelling here. The image in my mind is not coming together. So what is our objective actually? Why the first thing that the game shows me is this like really weird, basically a side quest about finding spores? Why would you put it in the top? That's strange. Okay, this is what I care about. The mastering the Saurus. Find Maester. Okay, yeah, we need to find Maester in the the driftwood. Yeah. Also, I'm drinking this very interesting beverage. It's like it's called coffee cola. Basically, it is a mix of cola and coffee, and I'm kind of digging it. It's really it feels like a very like a sweetened coffee that is also carbonated. You know, it's not like completely entirely pleasant flavor, but I'm kind of enjoying it. You know. Oh yes, look at that shark. And the shark is still alive. We can talk to it. Let's talk to shark.
A dying shark lies gasping on the sand, bleeding from the mouth and gills. It turns its dark and soulless eyes to you. Its bloody gills open in search of water, but find only air.
I'll try to drag it back into the water.
It gasps in the air, struggling for the breath to speak. Its own blood froths at its mouth.
No, die here. Monsters in the water, monsters in the deep.
I remarked that by its blood-stained tears in the sea, it should have little to fear.
Monsters bigger, more and more growing.
Huh. I mean, would you put it out of its misery then?
It looks at you with its cold, flat eyes as if to say, do what you will. Then it turns away and gets back to drowning in the bloody sunshine.
I'm sorry. This is like the first... I think this is the first time when the animal cruelty is justified, you know. Is it? Well, I mean... Kind of? Sort of? I don't know. Why? Did I misclick? I don't think I misclicked. Maybe I misclicked. Probably misclicked. There's a lag. Okay. Let me do the leg.
A buoyant swim. Your name is Joe. You're 9. You're brave. You're off to see your mum. A shadow moves below you. A jagged vice closes on your thigh and pulls you down. Water fills your lungs. Blood billows.
Okay, that shark killed the kid. Understandable. Let's see. I mean, intelligence and constitution always work. And of course, more into summoning. I'm betting everything on the summoning. Pain. Every time I look at you, I feel so bad. Are you okay? Are you guys really? Is that the way you're going to take? I mean, sure. It is kind of funny how, as an undead, I don't have to care about these poisonous puddles. But my companions do have to, and they have to find a way around. There's certain pleasure that I get from the eye kind of suffering, sort of. Also, again, if the poison comes from the water looks crystal clear to me. Yeah, I'm not sure what is happening exactly. Now we know that there are monsters in the water that literally drives sharks to just fucking jump. What? Oh my god. Oh, okay, what's this?
That void woken had someone in its claws.
What? Oh. Hello, bugs. Oh my god, I'm so happy to see you back. I hope they will talk to me in their beautiful, serious academic voice. Alright. This feels like I am replaying Act 1, except like the encounters are harder. Right? Because the first encounter on the in Act 1 on the beach, right, when we start, is it's also his voidling. Oh, I didn't notice these guys. I mean, shouldn't be a problem either way. Thankfully, they have no armor whatsoever.
I'll yield to none.
Look at my shovel. 113 health already. Yeah, so the investment works. Wait, what? What? Why does Wood Totem put it on Necrofire? Oh, because it's volatile voidling. See. Are they going to explode? Oh my! Oh, that looks like a bad position for my party to be in. Yep, that was for science. That was also for no. That wasn't. I didn't think. Hello, Mono. Yes, it is our first encounter. Is with voidlings, and I said before that it's like it feels very reminiscent. It's like I'm replaying Act 1. I'm on the beach again, and I'm fighting with bugs. Unfortunately, they don't talk for some reason. Like this time, they're not very talkative. Just quite sad. Need to get out of the. Also, it is a necrophy, right? Yeah, it is a cursed fire. No, I didn't mean to.
What happened here?
It's okay, I wasted the turn, but that shouldn't be a problem, not in this fight.
Glory is mine.
Alright. Yeah, that fight felt like more of a decorative one, I guess. Just kind of show the player that the place is besieged by Woodwoken. I guess the monsters in the sea that the shark mentioned were Voidwoken, probably, right? Yeah, that would make sense. Why there is a source of a source? Ah.
Not just a caravan.
Not
I
happening.
remember one just like this picking me up. Could have been a shipment to Fort Joy.
No, it's not
What happened?
true. Can't be true.
White as driftwood salt, the dwarf flinches at your approach, yet she holds a short, clean blade aloft. Her fierce stance can't hide the trembling of her fingers.
Back. Get back. I'll kill you, just like the rest of them.
You recognize the sight of her current state. Tell her she is in shock.
She slumps, all bravado draining from her.
No. I've never seen anything like those beasts before. Are they gone?
Beasts? Does she mean Voidwoken?
Those? Yes. Worst ones I've ever seen. Ripped through the Magisters. The dwarves. Dead. And the sorcerers. Gone.
Sorcerers? You see no sorcerer's bodies. That's what happened to them.
Her eyes stare vacantly into the distance, glassy as marbles. It's not cold, yet her shivering is relentless.
I don't know. Oh, Duna's beard. Lohar. My boss Lohar will want to know what happened to them, but I can't remember.
Pretty an eyebrow. Surely she can remember what happened to the sorcerers.
No, I don't know. I don't know.
Tell her to breathe. If she tells you what she remembers, you can help her.
Oh, Seven Sympathy. I saw those things dragging the sorcerers along the cliffs towards the Wreckers' caves. No more. It's gone.
Okay, so the source came from the sorcerers, it seems.
She flinches at the slightest rustle of wind through the long grass. Terror in her eyes, she stumbles away from you.
Just let me loot everyone. But I didn't mean to. Well, I guess I can eat those. Let's
You
eat.
stride past the chained sorcerers and climb onto the caravan without complaint. As you settle onto the bench, you offer Ralik's blessings to the Magister Guard. He offers only a bleary-eyed stare of disinterest in return before shoving the chained sorcerers aboard. As you watch them cower, you cannot help but feel annoyance. After all, don't they know they're going to be saved?
Now saved. Yeah.
Eloisa was the prettiest girl, not to others, but to you. Her luminous eyes shone brighter than the moon. The day you collared her for Fort Joy, you wept every tear you had. You never cried again.
Oh, who's
A
this?
scruffy kid bounds up and stands before you, hands on hips. He stares at your face, doubt screwing up his features.
You Ben Mez?
Oh, I clicked on him. Ask who wants to know.
Yep, that's just what he said you'd say, Ifan. Righto, got a message for you. Chap called Baron Laveri wants to see you. Black Bull Tavern, first floor.
Oh, there's the tavern, huh?
The kid shoves his hands in his pockets and ambles off, whistling an off-key tune.
Also, Fane has some points spend. Oh, chicken! I can talk to chicken.
Eggy, Eggy, gone, gone. Baby Eggy, gone for good. Help! 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 Help!
Ask her how you can help her.
Marge? Marge knows. Marge saw. Ask Marge.
Who's March?
Did you hear? The eggs are gone. Gone for good. No one to keep them warm. No one to keep them safe.
Ask what happened to her eggs.
Not my eggs, our eggs. All the family, all the eggs, every last one. Big Marge, sir. Big Marge will tell you everything.
Okay, I need to find the March.
Well now, how's my favorite god woken?
Oh, I'm your favorite Godwalker already?
Ivan smiles and
Yeah, I remember now that I need to engage with my companions a little bit more. Considering that they are all I have left. Ah. Marsh. There's also beehive. But I guess I can't talk to bees.
Get yourself in check, boy. I won't have you running off like Millicent and Tully. You'll just end up sliding down some Voidwoken's gross gullet, piece by piece.
the older-looking Magister notices your presence. He wipes his grubby hands downward across his greaves, as if to wipe away the grime, but instead smears more dirt onto them.
Hort elf, what word do you bring?
Excuse me, how did you spot that I'm elf? Tell him you bring bad tidings. That magisters and dwarves had a wrecked caravan outside town.
His face goes pale, and his eyes open wide. The Magister that greeted you remains stiff, as if enduring a harsh wind.
The Voidwoken come.
Hush, Fader. You may pass, traveller. Dare say you'll be aching to leave before long anyway. But before you do, find Raymond, the White Magister. He'll want to know what you've seen. Be quick, mind. He's set to sail any moment.
He nods his head in the direction of the bridge, but offers no other instructions.
As long as you stay put, you'll be safe.
Sure. Them sorcerers from the caravan.
They'd be daft to come back. And as long as there's no sorcerers, there's no Voidwoken.
Oh, I missed the Dark Elder monk. I will see them in this area. The doggos. Wait, oh my god, the weather is nice again.
My wolf right in the tavern. All hell broke loose. Good times. Good times. I wonder if they'll remember me.
Okay, that was an interesting piece of banter, I guess. That's actually that didn't happen before, right? That was basically like a weather change. It was raining and the weather was pretty moody, right? And now it's back like to its
I spotted something.
sunny state. Huh. Interesting why the game didn't do it in the first act. Oh! Drowned sorcerer. Don't mind if I do. Crafting Bible, yeah, sure. Yeah. 8 new recipes. The magisters are closing in. They have blocked the gates and are searching house by house and room by room. But tonight I'll make a break for it. I'll not be sent to for joy. I'll swim for freedom, and I'll have it or the sea will take me. I'll find my way home, or I'll find my way to the
Hall of Echoes, and Alexander can visit his cues upon some other lucky fellow.
This poor unfortunate died just when he thought he was free. There are marks on his body. Something in the water got to him.
It was weird then that he was like buried in the sand. Hello?
Heavens to Bessie, another one. More queer folk than commoners in Driftwood these days.
Oh, more queer folk. Interesting.
Ask why the bull thinks you are queer.
Just look at you. A sword-slinging stranger if ever I saw one. I'm surprised those robed fellas aren't attacking you on sight.
The bulls that have been prime months.
Anyway, tavern's just down the road. Can't miss it.
Ask why the bull assumes you are headed for the tavern.
'Cause that's where all the queer ones go. Clanking dwarves, dozy lizards. I even saw him drag a void-woken down there in the dead of night.
What a character.
Don't know what's going on in that tavern, but it must be a freak show in there.
Okay, yeah, I need to go to the tavern, I guess. That's like, I need to go to the tavern immediately. I want to see the freak show. Okay. Oh well, I guess let me talk to the second bull.
Maybe I'm glad I ain't pulling carts of stinking fish round no more. But what's a beast to do if not pull?
Tell the bull he should just enjoy his rest while he can.
How can a beast enjoy this when he's no notion of what his future holds? I'll be spooked till I'm securely hitched up again.
Understandable.
Oh, we dwarves had a kingdom, and we will have it back. I won't always be sweeping, I'll be riding horseback. We dwarves had a kingdom, and a proud knight was I. I won't always be sweeping, for my kingdom I'll die.
Keep it up, buddy. Also, wait, Ethan is talking to someone. As a... God, it's so weird that the game didn't give me any notifications. Maybe because I was talking to the dwarf at the same time. As the Magister eyes light upon you, they widen until they are practically bulging out of their sockets. One tremulous finger rises from the voluminous robes and points right at you. From her other hand dangles handcuffs.
Ifan Ben Mesd is our living braze. I don't know how you got free, but it'll be back to the joy with you and no mistake.
Smile. They remember you.
Who could forget? Best night's business the healer had in months. Now, come on. Back into a cage where you belong.
Wink and say you can see she wants to have you locked up all herself.
Fuck. Persuasion failure.
Your little tricks won't work on me, Ben Mesd.
Look confused. Who? If I have been my mother, what now?
One eye squints. The other bulges out even further, as if to compensate.
It's such a weird option to pick up after you just like admit that this is you indeed.
Oh, it's you, all right. It's definitely you.
Fane is sick. Cecile accident to deny it, while continuing to look puzzled.
Oh my god, Ifan, why are you so bad at persuading people?
Little tricks won't work on me, Ben Mesd.
Jangle, your coin person wink.
She considers your offer.
How much?
Of a lot of gold. 100. That's a lot of gold, really?
So much? You have to be hiding something. And I'm sure Dallas will be well able to find out what that something is. Now, come on. Back into a cage where you belong.
They say that it should be wise to ignore your presence completely.
Your little tricks won't work on me, Ben Mezd.
God, this is... I keep stumbling.
Offer a hefty bribes worth of gold, 75.
The Magister grabs the coin and looks around shiftily, then turns back to you.
Get out of here. And don't let me catch you again.
Oh boy, I need to handle every dialogue by myself. Ethan is very unreliable. Guess there's a kid running. Let's no, tavern. I need to see the freak show. And all the other queer ones.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
Just ignore everyone. That looks like a tavern. Hello?
An elf in tattered red robes shifts through pages of handwritten notes spread across the table.
So many suspects. So many potential culprits. I need to narrow down the list. Think, you damn elf, think.
A floorboard creaks beneath your foot. The elf leaps around abruptly.
What are you doing, elf? Trying to get a drop on me? Sneak up and slit my throat?
Respond that you wouldn't wish to kill a fellow elf. You're kin to each other.
I'm no elf. Don't you call me that.
Ignore his outburst and ask what has him so suspicious in the first place.
Seven preserve me. Are you entirely ignorant, elf? My own Magister comrades are vanishing from right here in Driftwood. Whoever's behind it must be stopped. If you hear anything, come to me.
Ask what he knows about his disappearances.
3 Magisters vanished so far, all within Driftwood. My comrades believe some tinkerer named Higber is behind it all, but they're wrong. I'm certain of it.
I wonder who is responsible then.
That's what I'm intent on finding out. This tavern is full of scum and degenerates. The true culprit could easily conceal themselves amongst them.
Alright, we are getting more people on the list.
I have to keep investigating. Keep the pressure up. The culprit will make a mistake eventually. If you see anything suspicious, let me know.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll keep an eye out, sure.
You do that.
Yeah, not very pleasant fellow.
May the 7 usher us to paradise against all the odds.
Well, I mean, that's a tavern. Sure. Pretty standard one. I like the change in music.
Weep, my
That
friend.
divine voice, that idyllic poetry. I could lose myself in Barstan's cinnamon eyes.
A valiant warrior against the few who have interrupted my newest masterpiece.
The bard clears his throat and gargles on his own saliva. He then returns to his poem, but his voice cracks mid-verse.
Well, never you mind. Every sonnet I compose is a masterpiece, and my muse has been begging me to write something new. Wait,
It does
you
not slay.
might be
Yeah.
just the stimulus I needed. I shall craft a rhyme for you and your race. All I ask in return is a handful of coins. It's an offer of a lifetime.
Especially after Baldur's Gate, right? Like so many just very just beautiful and engaging taverns.
They tell him that when it comes to race, things are a little more complicated. A poem might tend to be able to capture the nature, unfortunately.
Think you're special or something? Too good for my verse. You're nothing but a poxy elf.
It's an interesting banner behind him. Who's this elf? Is like a third eye? Like a gemstone? In the middle, interesting.
Now move along, so the real poetry lovers can appreciate me.
throw him in a hole for all I care. It's the greater good.
It looks like your standard like Magister banner, right? Except why would you put it here? It's clipping. Well, anyway. Yeah, but that doesn't look like a Magister, right? Is there like a furry faction? I hope so.
Arguing with Mac is like giving medicine to the dead. He's as stubborn as a corpse and smells the part to boot. No wonder Papa Thrash gives him the stink anytime he tries to go downstairs.
I don't give a rat's ass what they say downstairs. The Magisters is all that stands between us and the Voidwoken. We should be grateful.
Yes, the furries.
Yeah?
I'm just another. Damn right.
An elf sways on her chair, her eyes focused on the counter in front of her, where she has 6 glasses in a row. With the nails of 2 fingers, she's pressing red welts into her forearm. She slides one of the drinks towards you, her head bobbling heavily on her neck as she nods at the sparkling ale.
Well, it's interesting drunk effect, yes.
And that.
Drink it down in one long gulp. It's not likely to have much effect on your undead innards.
The drink has barely any effect on you, bar a coldness in your ribcage and a wetness in your seat.
Nothing like a glass of the good stuff to smudge everything into a pretty shape.
She slides another glass of ale toward you. Its contents sparkle in the dim bar light.
Bottoms up.
The second drink seems as likely to affect you as the first. Gulp it down.
Cheers to you, me, and
Her gaze swivels around the room.
Damien's dull knife. This place is horrible. Never mind. Cheers to you, me, and me again. Another.
Your face feels numb, as usual, but your tears tingle and you find yourself worrying about what the alcohol is doing to your inside. Being bold, you take the third glass and knock it back in one.
Ah, show the old ouch. Oh, reckon that was. Reckon a one too many.
The knockdown animation.
Stew is people and people is stew.
Alright, I thought I would get something more out of this, but whatever.
Finally. Your colleague over there is absolutely useless. I'll have a bowl of the house stew, if you please.
Nope. No, thank you.
He fixes you with a stare, looks you up and down, weighs you up, the cut of your cloth, the weight of your bag. A moment passes. Then a smile creases his face. A smile carefully constructed to look friendly and authentic. A smile that doesn't reach his eyes.
Greetings, stranger. Looking to ease the pain of a decaying world? You're in the right place. Beers are ordered at the bar, but can I interest you in a nourishing bowl of stew?
No, not really.
She nods an uninterested greeting.
Here for the fight?
Fight, you ask? What fight?
This is a tavern. People are drinking. Eventually there'll be a fight. You planning on starting one?
Maybe.
Well, I look forward to beating the shite out of you then. Bye now. Till later.
Look at this. His head. Enormous.
A prim woman in a starched apron wipes a glass with a clean rag. She pins you with blue, steel-sharp eyes as you approach the bar.
Blessings upon our Lucian, 7 times divine.
Recall a common greeting from a generation ago and respond in kind. And his 7 blessings upon us undeserving.
The soft lines of her face fold into a warm smile. She sets the glass on the counter and pours you a generous portion of an amber liquor.
I see your mother raised you very well indeed. Rare for an elf, but all the more impressive. You and my Niles might even get along. What brings you to Driftwood, darling?
Oh, she's like supposed to be old. Ah. Yeah, the voice doesn't convey that at all.
Say, you're just passing through en route to Arx.
You've still some way to go yet then. What can I get you in the meantime? You ought to enjoy a little rest while you can. Don't you worry. The Magister will keep you safe while you're here. My boy Niles over in the Joy makes sure of that.
Oh my god, I can be very mean to her.
Say, you've heard rumors that someone within this tavern had been responsible for a recent string of Magisters' disappears.
And where did you hear that? That disgraced elf who's been loitering outside my establishment since he was rightfully removed from his position. If I were you, I wouldn't pay any heed to the ramblings of that fool.
I'll ask what he has to offer.
We've only got amber ale, I'm afraid. Can't spare the potatoes for hard alcohol. If you'd like something that'll stick to your ribs, I'd flag down Loverick and get yourself a bowl of the house stew.
Yeah, the tavern, in terms of like interesting characters, so far nothing really attracts me.
Hold it. Papa no, you no go.
I tell him you're looking for someone named Lohar.
He grins, unpleasantly.
Lohar didn't tell me to let anyone of your description in, so why should I?
Flutter your eyelashes and ask what time he gets work later. What? That's an interesting option for my character. Yeah, I guess I don't even know why I'm here. I'll just leave.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
Wait, that's... Wait, what? Okay, wait a second. I'm so confused right now. Let me...
You've got to pick who you can trust.
Why?
You got that right.
Why would you...
You got that right.
It looks so different. The first floor.
From a mile away.
From this point.
And you can't be too careful.
It's like abandoned. There is.
Alexander,
Can you shut the fuck up?
Or gets it sent to Fort
Yeah,
Joy.
that's such a weird way to. Like, why would you create such a visual dissonance between two areas?
Then you're an idiot.
I don't understand. I don't know what's happening here, right? This is like. It's like I'm looking completely different area right now. Like, I don't know. This is so strange. It is very odd, right? This like immediately like caught my attention because I said like, wait, am I supposed to look at the first floor which I just visited? Because it does not look like the first floor that I just visited, right? And I think like the problem is like primarily relates to the bar area, right? Because it's so dark and there is no one here.
You can trust.
The bell still rings.
I don't.
You got that right, Hilga.
Wait, no, wait a second. There is no. Wait
I'm
a second.
saying,
It's actually
I can see a
different,
sorcerer from a mile away.
like geometry-wise, right? Because this is supposed to be. There are two tables. The scene. Oh right, yes. He just clipped through the scene. Yeah, it's just different. It's like I'm looking at some different iteration of this area, and they just forgot to update it. I don't know. Yeah, the lights are off, and you can there is no one. It's completely lonely. It's just not a single character is here, and then there is no entrance where his entrance is supposed to be, and the actual. Like the positions of the tables and like the scene just disappeared. Yeah, it looks like one of the early iterations of the first floor, you know. Oh my god, that's so interesting. It looks it feels like I'm looking at the older version of this area.
Curiosity kills the cat.
For some reason they just forgot to update it.
You're
to match.
To risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard.
Yeah, that's so weird.
You're an idiot.
This is so weird. I don't know what's happening here. I mean, Divinity. This game's development was pretty tough. Maybe it's like one of the examples of that.
You've got to pick who you can trust. It's a shame, it is.
An absolute shame.
Ask what they're talking about. What is a shame?
Alexander, slaughtered like a supper lamb. Poor dear.
Wait, what are you talking about?
It ain't right.
It ain't right. Never thought I'd say this. I hope they round up them sorcerers for good. I ain't needing one sick and a void woken on me.
You said it, Hilka. You're a true patriot.
Wait, Alexander died? So he died on the ship. But how do they know already? You know what? This would be fantastic in some horror. You know, some like in some horror spooky quest or something. That'd be fantastic when you get on like on the second floor and you look down and you realize the place is completely abandoned for some reason. Right, and it's dark. Okay, that would be fantastic setup for some, you know, for some spooky quest. But no, that's just. Yeah, that's an interesting room.
What do you want, tree stalk?
No, you want nothing at all?
Charming. While you're here, how about you make yourself useful and settle an argument for us?
Ask what the disagreement is.
Thatcher here is one of my dearest friends, but she isn't the brightest.
Thatcher grins hello.
Our mate Boris got posted to Fort Joy for consorting with lizards, and Thatcher here still fancies a turn around the park with Loverick's lizard. I say she'd be sleeping with the enemy. What say you?
And I'm saying you can trust I can see a sorcerer from a mile away.
Wait. What?
If I can get Alexander.
But they have wizards in their ranks, right? We literally saw lizard magisters. I'm confused about this one. Yeah, it's kind of weird that so Alexander is dead and this is how we find out. We fought against him, he didn't die, and then nothing happened. Well, he ended up on the ship, right? But then remember that Hilda, Melody, right? She killed everyone except for a few people on the ship, right? When she teleported us to the plane of death or whatever. So I guess Alexander also died in that event? But then how these people already know about his death? It literally just happened.
I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful, you
narratively why I smell a setup? I'm just confused. I don't know what's happening. I don't understand. I wouldn't be surprised if he just died. That's it. He just literally died, and the game just like the same way like half of my companions died, completely off the screen. Like at this point, I'm completely expecting this to be the case actually. That there is no setup. He just died on the ship with everyone else.
They look at you expectantly.
Hmm. Wait. Tell him you think they should go concert with himself or with each other? What? 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 That's... Am I misunderstanding this line? I guess I'm misunderstanding it.
The bell still rings. Do you hear it? Do you hear it?
You've got to pick who you can trust.
You got that right.
Yeah, I mean, tell her the world's going into her anyway. She would have fun while she still can.
Tatcha looks victorious. Eden looks annoyed.
You're as bad as she is. Get lost then, you're no use to me.
Eden turns back to her drink. Tatcha smiles goodbye.
She smiles goodbye.
Or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
I guess another thing that is really weird in terms of soundscape, it's silent, right? Like the only thing that breaks the silence, like characters just like keep triggering their barks, right? It's like, remember again, Baldur's Gate did such a great job at the soundscapes, right? Of its tower areas, inns areas or whatever. And this is so uncanny, and right especially in combination with the first floor being just looking like some liminal space or something. I don't know. It is a very awkward tavern.
And I'm saying,
It's just brown to death.
I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful.
It's also in terms of like, I don't know, in terms of like setting up a mood, it's kind of weird too, because at first we got this like very tense and mysterious series like of encounters. We see these puddles of poison. We see animals, sharks throwing themselves on the beach because of the monsters in the sea. Then we see magisters being like fucking destroyed by Voidwoken. And it's like, it's all very, very sinister, ominous. And then we get to this place and it's just like, yeah, it's actually, it's very chill, it's very nice. I don't know, it's kind of, the pacing feels a bit incoherent.
You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard.
You got that right, Hilka. You got that right.
Doesn't this room strike you as eerie? There's a chill in the air, a deeper darkness in the shadows.
I mean, you can say that about the tavern as a whole, buddy.
But, of course, I should hold my tongue and stand guard. All's well as long as my lord's coffers are safe.
As you approach the silken-robed noble, Ifan does a double-take and laughs in recognition. He pulls you to one side.
I know this man, and he's not at all what he seems. A moment.
Okay.
Ifan bounds forward and embraces the man, all effusive greetings. As they part, talking animatedly, the man's beard slips sideways down his face. He's wearing a disguise. Ifan laughs as he straightens the beard. They chatter away for some time, using a guttural cant you struggle to understand. At one point, the man says something and looks over at you intently. Ifan waves his hand and laughs.
Let them continue.
The man hunkers down and seems to be sketching a rough map on the floor, using an apple, some playing cards, and a fistful of threads pulled up from the carpet. Ifan claps the man on the back and turns to leave.
Well,
I didn't mean to. Okay, let me see. What was Oh, it was chat. Okay, sorry. What? Where is
What the devil are you staring at?
Your beard, my lord. It seems
Fuck. I don't know. I guess I won't be able to see what the defense said. Wait, no. Was there dialogues?
Yes, my lord.
Okay, yeah. Well, now we know the way to the sawmill, and we know Roos thinks I'm bringing you there as a part of the God-Vulcan contract. What is a sawmill? Who is Roost? That was confusing.
Here now. When one's in a small town, one must expect small town manners, I see. Have you a reason for barging into my room, sir?
You didn't mean to offend. Apologize for the intrusion.
No, still. I may as well introduce myself. Baron Levere, at your service.
Ask Baron where his travels are taking him.
Travels, you say? And why would you assume I'm a traveling man?
You just state of his boots without a little quite travel worn.
He laughs heartily.
Of all things, I wouldn't have thought my boots would give me away, but you're quite right, of course. I am traveling, yes, to Arx. Lucian's Day will be upon us soon, a celebration no man with a heart that is both as pious and mercantile as mine should miss.
Inquire after Lucian's Day and his reasons for attending.
I go because it is every citizen's duty, our communal obligation to chant the rites of the return and pray for Lucian's divine resurrection. That said, I do have more secular motivations as well. Arx positively overflows with pilgrims during the festival, pilgrims and their purses. As a merchant, it is quite my favorite day of the year.
Say that if his merchant, you wouldn't mind having a look at his wares.
Music to my ears. A happy... If there's anything else you need, know you're always welcome.
Well, that looks good, but it's also very expensive. And I can't steal anything because the only character, the only companion that I invested into sneaking and stealing is dead because the game decided so. Yeah.
Careful. I spotted a trap.
Thank you, guys. I know I can rely on you.
You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
Weathered and rugged, the man sleeps soundly. He mumbles in his slumber.
There's bad things in the caves. Bad dwarf things.
He goes back.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy.
You've got to pick who you
You're
can
willing to
trust.
risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
And I'm saying you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away.
One is closed.
Too careful, you know.
Looks very tempting. What if I just break it? Will these characters do something about it?
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent
Yeah, I mean, this one character is kind of sad.
You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a
But it's not like they can do anything about this.
idiot.
Alright. That was easy. Oh my god, the highlight mode is not very helpful in this room. Someone was cutting this teddy bear? What? Okay, that... And then through this dagger. That doesn't look like a dagger to me. That looks like a sword.
You've got to pick who you can trust.
You got that right, Hilka. You got that right.
And I'm saying you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful, you know?
There's another teddy bear in the tub with a dead mouse?
Perhaps I could go downstairs for a bit of
A dead rat.
Absolutely not.
Who lives in this place?
The coffers, they're to be guarded day and night.
Yes, of course. Of course, my lord.
A pillow. Ah. You have some journal, but the Blanchard boy was lame and had no use of his left foot anyway, and I gave him plenty of amber ale to numb the pain as well. Quite kind of me, all things considered. Mother's punishments were formidable. Next time I'll do what must needs to be done so that she'll never find out. I can only blame myself for leaving the Blanchard boy alive. Was this some kind of assassin or something? Who lives here?
You got that right, Hilka. You got that right.
And I'm saying you can trust me.
It's so also there's a kind of a dissonance between this room and the rest of the tavern. Like, look at the density of the environmental detail. Look, it's just like almost like it's everywhere. So many things scattered around, and then the rest of the tavern. It's like whoever was like in charge of doing the environment art of this area, they really love this room. They like really cared about this room for no reason. But the rest, whatever.
Then you're an idiot.
See, you interrupt your Google Chrome stream with some game again. Yeah, we haven't Googled anything yet. Some toys. Wooden door.
You've got to pick who you can trust.
What is this? Why is it levitating?
Right, Hilka. You got that right.
Oh, that's
and I'm
cute.
saying you can trust me. I can see
I don't know. I don't understand.
If I can get Alexander, then get any of us.
That feels so random. Yeah, again, it's just...
Quite so, my lord. Quite so.
So weird. That's like a... Again, I'm so confused by this place. You know, again, I can't really understand who lives here. Like, what is this? What is this room? It feels like just like a random collection of random items instead of like an actual lived-in room. Yeah, I don't know, maybe I'm too tired today for this.
The town is poor.
A weathered woman in a dirty sea captain's tunic babbles breathlessly to herself.
The bell rings a warning and the tide is on the turn. And I without my compass.
If she had a compass, she must have been a captain. Ask her where her ship lies burst.
The ship is in the locker. On the bottom in the rocky shallows. And all are drowned but me. And yet, can you hear? The bell rings on. The bell haunts me yet, and it would drive me mad.
Tell her you hear no bell.
Perhaps I am already mad. But I swear I hear the bells. Please, make it stop.
She buries her head in her hands and cries.
Make it stop.
Can I, like, bless you, I guess? I can try to bless you.
The bell rings a warning and the tide is on the turn.
She babbles breathlessly on, barely a...
The bell rings a warning and the tide...
That didn't help. What? Oh! Oh! I just used the source spell. Roll your eyes? Do I look like a sorcerer? Okay, let's try to talk our way out. So why is there no voiceovers for these dialogues?
I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful. Yeah, Alexander.
Oh, I'm sorry. Apparently my single Google search today was an omniscient world spelling check. Oh, I've been walking today in this city, you know. So, and usually when I do this, especially when I like walk in the historical part, in the center, you know, the city, where basically every building just is such a source of also telegram of history. So I did a lot of googling today as I was walking. Okay, we're going to kill this Magister. You can't reach destination? Are you... Well, okay, he can ram. At least. That's not what I wanted to do, but... The cat that you found is very beautiful. Yeah, it's like... I already forgot. I like that it has eyebrows. Yeah, this the Academy of Stiglitz of Art and Design, right? It's called. But they have the little like a shop area where they, as far as I understand, they basically like sell their students' work. And I hope students get money for that. So yeah, and one of them, there are like lots of different cool figures and whatnot. And yes, there was a cat. It's always like, I didn't know Brodsky was living here. Yeah, pretty much.
Hurts, doesn't it?
Okay, no one else paid attention. Thankfully. Really? You have nothing? You have nothing. Oh wait, no. There was another area, right? This little. Can I break it? I don't see. The door is shocked. No, it doesn't have health, so I cannot break it. Okay,
You got that right, Hilka.
it doesn't seem that the tower has anything particularly interesting. Oh, they have an elf cooking. Let's check them out.
The cook acknowledges you with a graceful little bow, but keeps her eyes on you the whole time.
There's nothing here for you, brother. You should go back out front, where it's safe.
I'll often say you've faced plenty of danger in your time. A kitchen doesn't hold any terrors for you. Why is she so keen for you to leave?
Sharp knives, boiling liquids, sharp tempers. Don't underestimate the dangers here. Now, please, I must insist.
Okay, sure. Look at these stacks of plates. Kinda like it. The low res. Oh my! Look at the garlic ring.
I must insist you keep out
Yeah,
of my...
sure. Just let me appreciate the garlic ring.
I've spotted something.
I usually had something like that in Baldur's Gate, and you could like put it on your character, you know, as a part of the clothes or something. So I could put it on Astarion. Oh well. Anyway.
A valiant warrior against the void.
I'm approaching.
Take that, sorcerer. Dallas, get her.
You're dead, Alexander. Alexander, you're dead. You have to stay dead until we say you're not dead anymore.
Here, mister. Alexander doesn't have to stay dead, does it? Hey, are you an elf?
Tell Alexander you very much hope he stays dead.
See? Told ya. But don't worry, I'll revenge your death. Take that, sorcerer. You won't put a sauce collar on me, Dallas. I'm a big bad evil sorcerer and I'll kill you dead.
I hate this game.
Woohoo!
Oh, there's a dog. We're talking to the dog. Molly the dog.
Petals raised, the dog barks at the sand built up beneath the building.
Ask what it's barking at.
There's something not right, and that's wrong. It's under the house thing there, and it's bad. I can smell it.
Tell it you trusted instincts. You look at her.
You be careful now. What's under there smells real bad. It smells evil.
Evil. Yeah, all the fish is toxic, it seems.
Hello, mister.
The little boy looks at you. He picks his nose.
You be careful. My daddy's a magister.
No, he's not. His daddy's a fisherman like most daddies round here.
Ask them what they expect to see staring in the water.
We're waiting for our friend. He went for a swim. He'll be back soon.
He went swimming all the way to Fort Happy.
Fort Joy?
That's what I said. Fort Joy. He's going to find his mum and bring her back.
Tell them their friend is very strong and brave to go looking for his mom like that.
That's right. I think he's an idiot. And when he gets back, I'm going to tell him so.
That's it. The barrels and the chests. On the double. You too, Julian. Show 'em how it's done, man. Go on, you mute sacks of flesh. Put your backs into it. I'll not lose another day to the tide. The Lord Dread awaits. Its sails billow with Dallas's breath.
The Magister stops, barking orders. He sniffs the air like a predator, turns to face you, the wolf eyeing the deer.
Wow, what a description.
I look over his ship and ask him where he's going.
I'm going nowhere right at this moment. Nowhere since something crossed my path and oh so very sharply piqued my interest. Tell me, have you ever been strung up by the hands? Your body swinging like a bell's clapper as your bones are being broken with cast iron rods?
Ask why would he inquire after such a horrible thing?
I inquire because I enjoy painting a picture with which I'm so very intimately familiar.
He licks his lips. Dry flesh turns wet.
Oh, okay.
See, I'd like to string you up too. Rack you with rods and leave you dangling over a puddle of your own blood and piss.
Smirk and say you'd like to see him try.
His sliver of a smile could rival a rattler's.
I'm very good at what I do, see? I don't even need a sauce hound yapping at my side. There was a whiff of something in the air when you approached. A current of filth, that is to say, sauce. Best convince me I was mistaken.
Laugh and say you finally understand. But you're not a sorcerer. You seek to become a magister. Where can you sign up?
He leans in closer and sniffs the air once more.
The sniffing.
Interesting. So I was mistaken. Must have been ambition I smelt on you, not the magic that dare not speak its name. Very well. In that case, we'll forego the gallows and turn straight to the hunt. A would-be magister has to prove his killer instinct. After all, seems peaceful here, doesn't it? A quiet day in a quiet town. One wouldn't think these drifting woods toss on dwarf-troubled waters, but they do.
You were intrigued to inquire after these dwarven troubles.
Consider for a moment the dwarf. What is he? A mule? A beast of burden? But some defy that role. There are rats among them, dancing to their rat queen's tune.
Also, I got spoiled. Speaking of dwarves, I got spoiled about the last Dungeon Meshes episode. Apparently, it features the Senshi when he was like a little boy, and he literally looks like the, I guess, like protagonist of the Stevens universe. I don't know. I never watched that cartoon. Yeah, but it's very. I'm not sure how I feel about it. You know, I guess I have to see it myself. But yeah, it's I have mixed. I have mixed feelings about this revelation and spoiler.
I've need of a rat catcher.
Or urge him to make his point. If you are to accept the role of a rat catcher, you'll need more concrete information.
Of course. I must depart post-haste, but Julian here will stay behind and be a good little parrot. Ask and he will answer.
Stay behind? But I've my orders. Same as you. Dallas.
Like I said, Julian is staying. And with that, I must be off. No hard feelings about the death threats, of course. How about we part shaking hands instead of stringing them up?
Now I'm curious. I'm curious if there are people thirsting for this guy, you know, inside DOS 2 fandom, because he looks important, and the way he treats you is just so intense, with the sniffing, and yeah.
I shake his hand and say you'll look into the troubles with his dwarves.
There's a moment of fleeting suspicion as his glove closes round the bones of your hand, but only a moment. He grins darkly.
How very heartwarming. One last thing. The Magisters here are diligent men and women. A stranger like you may run into troubles with them. Should this happen, just wave this piece of parchment in their eager little faces. My signature will placate them without fail, I assure you. Adieu and good luck. The Lord Dread awaits. The use of the gallows I pass on to you.
Adieu? Wait a second. Huh?
The time has come,
Let me
my
see.
stitched lit lovelies. We set sail. Get on board and man your stations.
He also has a quite imposing voice, right? I'm getting oh fuck. What's his Caucasus vibes from him, you know, from Rogue Trader.
The Magister is rubbing the dirt off his robes, none the worse for wear, apparently, from the blast of magic that knocked him off his feet.
You, the damn recruit. I'd be whining and dining aboard the Lord Dread if it weren't for you. Your meddling in Magister affairs had better be worth it.
I found exactly 2 fanarts in his Tumblr thing. Oh well. Maybe he dies very quickly and he's like not that important in the grand scale of things.
I tell him his superior told you to report to him.
Yes, I am very much aware. Wasn't my damned head that hit the floor back there. Now answer me. Did you meet with a Magister caravan on your way into town? The hour's growing late and I'm beginning to worry something might have gone wrong.
I affirmed that you did.
By the bishop's bones, you saw it? Out with it, man. What happened?
I tell him you came across a caravan east of town. It was destroyed by Woken.
Voidwoken? That means Source was used. Which means some third party must have attacked first. And have a fair idea who that might have been.
There isn't that much those 2 fanart in general. I think my friend is one of the only sources of visual event source content. Yeah, I understand. You know, I kind of get it. It's just, yeah, it's understandable why there are not that many fan arts of these characters. Well, that actually reminded me again, back to Dungeon Meshi. Apparently the mangaka, right? I forgot what's her name, but she's like a big RPG fan, and she has like, I've seen multiple times people like tweet her like a fan art of different characters from different RPGs that she played, and I think there was DOS 2 character among them. Yes, the elf thing. Oh yeah, they're all elves, right? He's really into Elf and that beautifully raised Astarion. Oh my god, yeah, that would be very, very interesting. The rogue trader. He liked Sebel. Yeah. Sebel, the one that I lost because the game decided that I don't need her. Yeah. I need to see her to see Mara and Iliad. Is she on Twitter? Is she like an active social media user? I need to check. And also I need to catch up with manga too. I started reading it, but like I only in the beginning basically.
Raymond, that old goat. Always suspected there's more to the Driftwood dwarves than meets the eye. Hate to admit it, but I think he may be right. Too many things have gone wrong along Reaper's Coast to attribute to bad luck. Magister ships sinking, weapons disappearing, and as you've seen, a caravan attacked and destroyed. Rumour has it the Dwarvian Queen herself is behind these acts of sabotage. That is what I want you to prove.
I'm not sure. Apparently no Twitter. I kind of respect that. Unless she's on some other like alternative, I don't know, Japanese social media platform.
Say that if you are to prove these accusations, you have to know where to start looking.
There's a local thug, Lohar. He runs an operation out of his hideout beneath the Black Bull Tavern. I suspect this man of being a spy for his queen.
Okay, this is why I need the tower, and I see.
It may be interesting to have a word with him. Find out what he's up to. Where I really want you to ferret around is Reaper's Bluffs, to the west of Driftwood.
It's wild territory, remote and hostile, where I believe the dwarves may have set up a base of operations away from prying eyes. Should you find any such place, better yet, proof that Lohar is working in behalf of Queen Justinia, you will be handsomely rewarded, I assure you.
Queen Justinia. Can you make Red Prince marry her too? I wonder. I don't know. That's so weird. I am getting into a really weird mindset of making Red Prince, of thinking about marrying Red Prince. every noble that I encounter.
Squire Raymond, and he is suspect the dwarves to be the culprit.
They've always been snakes in the grass. Cheap labour, sure, and hard workers too. Half of them are their queen's spies. Her eyes, her ears, her poison-pouring hands. You know what Queen Justinia is like, surely? A tyrant and a master strategist to boot.
Well, you probably don't know enough for now.
In that case, go forth and let the hunt commence.
They are really into hunt. Oh, wait. Oh, is the wolf? Wait, so the wolf is Magister's symbol? Oh, it's like a sub faction. Yeah, so the wolf is probably referring to these guys, right? Because they're all into hunt. They're all into sniffing.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
I almost assumed it would be related to Lone Wolf and Ethan. Oh yes, the Ethan also has his own wolf thing, right? So many wolves.
I'm alright, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends.
I wonder who is this
Never forget
goddess?
The carved figure is a resplendent sight in this your touch.
How you holding
A
up?
sturdy elf you are. Penny for a sick dog.
A glance at the dog's miserable face tells you it's sick, all right.
I'm asking what's wrong with the dog.
What am I, dog's doctor? Dog's sick. Go on, give us a penny for a sick dog.
Ask if you can pet the dog.
Penny for a penny, you can sing him a love song and call him mummy.
That's a weirdly specific answer, but okay, sure. Yeah.
Thank ye kindly. Any chance of another one? Penny for a sick dog and all that?
Sure.
Much obliged. Could I push you for one more? Penny for a sick dog. Cheers. Can I trouble you for just one more? Penny for a sick dog and... You're very kind. How about another one? Penny for a sick dog? Nice. Could I prevail upon you for just one more? Penny for a sick dog ad infinitarium. As a spirit, how about just one more? Much obliged. Could I put... Cheers. You're nice.
Now he's just repeating himself.
Much obliged. Cheers. You're very nice. As a spirit.
I love when
when
I give him money, when I give him one coin, you can see the stack of this fucking mountain of gold leaving my character's portrait. Watch for it.
Much obliged. Could I push you for one more? Cheers.
Yeah.
Can I trouble you? You're very nice. Much obliged. Cheers.
It is very cute.
You're very kind.
I mean, because usually you don't trade in one gold, right? Usually the sums of money that you deal with is bigger than that. So it kind of makes sense, but in this particular situations, it looks very funny.
As a spirit, much your 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 much.
Gonna have to stop actually. I don't think he will. I didn't lose a lot of money, right? Yeah, I don't think so.
The dog lies there quietly, clearly in great pain.
You don't smell right.
Ask what ails it.
Got a pain in the neck. Got a bad pain in the neck.
Lay your hand upon its neck.
It flinches. A low, threatening growl builds within its throat.
Slide your hand beneath its studded collar.
Under the collar, you find the sharpened points of metal rivets, gouging the poor dog's skin. The dog bares its teeth at you and growls.
Is this guy torturing the dog on purpose? Tell the dog that you can heal its pain, but it must trust you.
The dog gives you a long, hard stare, but does not bite you. Yet.
Turn the collar inside out.
The dog goes to bite your hand, and then realizes the pain is gone.
Hey, I feel okay. Thanks. Think I'll wander off now. Here, before I go, what can I do to show my gratitude?
Tell the dog that payment in gold is custom. Ask him who put the collar on him.
Master did.
That fucking guy. And I gave him so much gold. Oh god. Ask the dog if he knows what that means.
Huh? Wait a minute. Master hurted me? Excuse me a minute. I'm gonna go now, but first I have a thing I need to do.
He turns to his master.
You bad man, you!
Penny for a grieving beggar whose dog ran away.
I want to mention the dog's spike collar. Tell him he's cruel. Respect the hustle. Oh my god, Mono. Just imagine for a second if he was doing this for a cat, to a cat, okay?
I'm sure your feelings would be very different.
God damn it. That was my livelihood. Penny for a grieving beggar? I reckon I'm owed it here.
Tell him to get a job. Or rather tell him you'll tell the people what he did.
You wouldn't do that, would you? Oh, yes. You would do that, wouldn't you? I couldn't prevail upon you to change your mind, could I?
Yes, exactly. And that's what I'm thinking too, but I don't think I can kill him. At least like in the middle of this square.
Tell him, for a penny you'll turn a blind eye.
Reluctantly, he throws you a paltry sum.
That's your lot. Go on then. Get lost, you freeloader. I'm working here.
Wait a second, can I?
I'm all ready for a grieving beggar whose dog ran away.
I kind of wish I could keep asking for him for more money, so I could get all the gold I give to him back. That would be the best, but you know what? No.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs
Yeah,
dropped
whatever.
in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
Yes, of course. If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Well, hello, stranger. Interested in Driftwood's finest catch?
You look down at the cart and see fish with flaking scales, tumours and, in one case, 3 heads.
Explain it, you're just browsing.
It's free to look. Just don't touch nothing unless you're gonna make my purse jingle. Fair travels, friend.
No.
How you holding up?
War's a brewing, my friend, and we may find ourselves on different special prices. War is hell, my friend, but it's very good for business. Good luck to you.
So sad that I have literally nothing to sell. Yeah.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
One interesting thing about the game using these poison puddles for like its environmental storytelling is there's kind of like an interesting sort of like a tension, right? Because the poison surface is first of all an important game mechanic, right? And so it should be clearly visible for the player. So there's like requirements to certain like visual presentation, right, of this mechanic. And it looks okay in the battle, in the midst of battle, right? But then if you, like in this case, they decided to use this mechanic for environmental storytelling reasons, right? To showcase that, you know, something is wrong, like all the fish is poisonous, and the sea is leaking poison or whatever. I'm still not sure where the poison comes from the fish, I guess, not the sea. I don't know, but it looks weird now, right? It looks kind of silly, and you just like slap a bunch of it, you know, just around like that. So it doesn't really work that well. And it's the same thing with these poisonous fumes or whatever. They also look pretty silly, right? They look even kind of, I don't know,
The water looks nice.
yeah, they don't really fit this scene too. Town cartograph?
Latest news! Fresh from the war alley! Hear all about it!
Ask him to tell you the latest.
Many a latest, my friend. The war, the bishop, the queen. What tickles your fancy?
Ask him about the war he mentioned.
Ain't looking too good for them lizards. Word is, the Divine Order's gonna hit the ancient empire and hit it hard.
Oh, so they're fighting with lizards? Wait, I thought the lizards were gone, like the Empire was gone. But it's still present, huh?
Don't need to tell you, of all people, them sauce-loving lizards don't stand a chance. Ain't no one left standing when you treat them to death, folk.
I am surprised that the Red Prince has no reaction to this. But then wait, so they are at war with lizards, but there are lizards, magisters. Huh. Okay. You say you're interested in the fate of the bishop.
7 save us. Stabbed in the back he was by them vile, low-born, treacherous seekers. Kill them all, I say. Do them like Magister Raymond did old Lady Seaver. That'll teach them traitors. I mean, they doomed us all, didn't they? The son of the divine is dead. Gone. Who'll save us now?
Okay, so this is the second instant of the game, like telling us that Alexander is dead. And that he was killed by seekers. Which I mean is not completely wrong. I'm still confused how like all this works out. Or, like how all these people know about Alexander's death. Tell him you want to hear more about the Queen.
Jolly Justinia, Queen of the Dwarves. Ah, scourge more like. Here's 20 or so noble gentlemen. No one knows what they did wrong, if anything, and she has them stripped and whipped all the way to the execution grounds. Didn't even give them the dignity of the sword, no sir. Had them all hung. Real slow like. You ask me, and I say she's mad as a mink with its tail on fire. Queen or no queen?
Okay. Well, I mean, well, let's see what's on the other side. Also, yeah, remember the dog mentioning that there is something wrong with this place, right? With this house?
I don't care if we tear this place apart plank by plank. We will find him.
And you're thinking about your business. I have rights. You've no authority to storm in here like this.
The dwarf looks you up and down, a scowl of repulsion on his face. He mumbles something about dwarvish decency under his breath and turns away from you.
They argue that his attitude is rather short-sighted. Best to stand together at times like this.
Ain't no one been standing together since Lucian died. Ain't been no goodwill among your kind or mine or anyone else's since the Reds have been in charge.
Wink and whisper, you're not exactly a fan of the Magisters either.
Glad to hear you say it. The day will come we'll overthrow 'em, you mark my words. Until then, I'll practice the art of gutting unspoiled fish.
Ask if he knows anything about the fugitive the Magisters are looking for.
Fugitive? Yeah. I don't think that's something I should be discussing with strangers.
Tell him it's very clear he dislikes the Magisters, so I not discuss an enemy of the Magisters.
Because I don't intend to end up with me lips stitched together, that's why. No, I shan't be baited. I ain't saying nothing on the topic no more.
Say that you intend to help the fugitive in question, which would seriously not the Magisters.
Godspeed buggered fine. I'll tell you all I know.
That was easy.
The dwarf leans in and begins whispering conspiratorially.
Conspiratorially?
This fella runs along, right, sweating, panicking. Red's racing after him like hunting hounds. Hide in a barrel, you fool, I yelled. And what do you know? He did. Problem is, he's still in there. Been hours. Can't go nowhere, he can't, not with the Reds around.
Okay, so we need to search for barrels. Oh God. Oh yeah, they have a custom inventory screen for the barrel that has fish inside of it. I love this. I love this. Oh my God, so much fish. Yeah, again it looks amazing, inspiring, exactly. The fish. No, I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to do this. God, imagine if the fish also was animated. So they all were moving. That would be so. Yeah, that would be quite a sight. What if I... Yeah, then when you break the fish barrels, like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that! Stop hurting each other. I was kind of expecting like a custom animation, but that would be too much, I guess. Oh, there's a... Wait, that's
The dog sniffs the wooden decking, like there's something wrong.
Something's wrong. Something's wrong, and it's... I don't know, but there's something wrong, and it's underneath the floor. Be careful.
So it's underneath. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what barrel this guy's hiding
Get
in.
them out, and you can get back to work.
You see a man, well-fed and wealthy, but stress has lined his face and narrowed his waist. He tries to ignore your presence, fails. He sighs.
See here, elf. I'm very busy. The factory is crawling with magisters, and our shipments to Arks are held up. Time is money. Don't waste my money. What do you want?
Ask him who the magisters are looking for.
A murderer, or a sorcerer, or some other species of miscreant. Whichever it is, it has nothing to do with me, except that it's stopping me shipping my fish into Arks. Now, please.
Point out that all the fish are void tainted.
Your kind obviously lacks the sophistication to understand basic business principles, but it may interest you to know that there's a market for everything. You just have to find it. Or...
A dark shadow passes across his face.
A dark shadow?
Sometimes it finds you.
Ask who in Arx is buying void-tainted fish.
That's privileged information. I have a trade to protect.
Ask him if you look like the kind of person who trades fish for a living.
Not being human, you don't seem the type, no. The answer to your question is unsurprisingly a man in a house. A man in a house buys all the void-tainted fish I can send him.
That dark shadow crosses his face once more. He shivers.
Not that I've ever met the man. Not sure I want to, if I'm honest.
Tell him you would like to meet this man. Ask for the address.
Absolutely not. I don't give away sensitive information like that to anyone who just asks for it. And I don't keep it lying around, neither. That really is enough now.
Okay, so underneath. Is there like some kind of hatch that I don't see? Oh, that's the one.
Behind the containers, the fish in one of the barrels shifts slightly.
Please, you have to help me. The Magisters have gone mad.
They even made a custom fish file portrait for the barrel. You've never heard so awkward a fish. Pray, what wisdom does it bring from under the sea?
This isn't the time for jokes. The Magisters want me dead. Please, you have to help.
Someone was really into this stuff. Yeah, I appreciate it too.
Please help me. I don't want to die. I don't want them to take me.
Leaning casually against the barrel and quite a magister looking for him.
I have no idea. I only arrived in town a few days ago. I sold a few items to Grandmaster Kem in Arx and stopped off here on my way to Scythiel. I was just sitting in the tavern, minding my own business, and the Magister started screaming at me. I ran and, well...
You hear a quiet sob from the fish.
Quiet sob from the fish.
Why is this happening? I didn't do anything.
Pat the barrel comfortingly. Promises that that everything will be okay.
So you help. You get me out of here.
Look over your shoulder to be sure you're not being washed. In a whisper, ask what he needs you to do.
I just need to get out of Driftwood. I can't risk being seen. But if you can get out of town, I can escape to Arx. Please, I'll do anything. Just don't let them see me. Don't let them find me.
Nod and tell him to follow you.
Thank you. Bye, Lucian. I'll follow your lead. But please.
Wow, it is a stealth escort encounter.
Well, I guess you can do it like this. Sure.
You found him. Excellent. Now stand aside.
The Magister steps forward with a smile and draws his weapon.
What? What? No, you said you'd help. You promised. You promised you'd get me out.
A step away from the tinker. You know what you got on the Magister's bedside.
You dog. You'll regret this. You'll all regret this.
Oh, they're just killing him. I mean, sure. I'm sorry about it. These sequences are very awkward to do.
I'll yield to none.
Don't take me. I'll see you in the Hall of Echoes.
Why I didn't save? I didn't save. When was the last time I saved? I don't remember. Okay, we have the auto save. Okay, thank God. Oh, okay. What was that? What the fuck was that? Is he like a gay or something? He was why he exploded on death? Huh. And that explosion killed everyone instantly.
I'll follow.
Well,
And? What news?
fuck.
You found him.
The Magister
What? You.
It's okay, it's only one Magister. Yeah, I think I'd rather kill Magister than this guy then. Okay, no. Everyone else joined the... Fuck me. Yeah, I won't be able to beat all of them. I don't want to do this. I don't want to... Fuck. Okay, let me try to teleport him out of this.
Oh. And?
Invalid target? Excuse.
And?
Please don't follow me. Okay, he does. No, stop. I need to intersect him. I need to intersect. Please stop. Stop following me.
You said you'd get me out. You won't take me. I'll see you in the Hall of Echoes.
Oh. Okay, well, I mean... Alright. Alright, maybe I need to teleport him to the left side. Then he'll just keep following me. Ugh.
Off. You found him. Excellent.
I didn't even
Now,
see.
stand aside.
I didn't even see the guy. I just ran past him. Hello, Aptros. Hello. Thank you for the raid. Yeah, you found me in a dire time. The game decided to throw an escort stealth mission at me, which is yeah, it's not working out properly. If there was a way to somehow see like the line of sight, like I could, I guess, enter sneaking mode, and if I do that, oh wait. But they don't follow me when I sneak. Can I use this somehow? I think there should be a way. Wait a second. Also, can I not just do this? I can't. Also, he was found. Well, I mean, that's like one way to, to get rid of the problem. Yeah. Honestly, it wasn't even my fault, because I just teleported, right? I didn't do anything. He got spotted on his own. So yeah, it's whatever. It's okay. Nothing bad happened. I'm sure of it. Let's go back to the town and enter the tavern.
Over here, than a dozen rotten eggs drop.
I'm approaching. I'm telling you, if they got nothing to hide, they got nothing to fear.
Okay, let's try to do with a guard.
Hey, back away from the stairs, you'll...
It's time for violence, I think. Why this door is open? Please, Ethan, please close it. Thank you. Looks like it has a lot of armor and health, so it should be magic probably. So the music is quite funky. Slowed and charm. Almost dead. Okay, hopefully no one noticed what just happened. Looks like it. Oh my god, look at this. Look at these spells. Destroy 40% magic armor on target character, silence target. But that's for, it needs control 2. Flank a dagger at every enemy around you, dealing for... I think it's for Sybil, right? I think these spells would work for Sybil, and unfortunately Sybil is dead, once again. Let me put all this stuff. To the red prints. Yeah, so who I can go to find next? I guess to Ethan. Yeah, that looks terrible. Absolutely terrible. But whatever. And this one is... Sure. I'll take attack +1. Well, let's see what's under the tavern.
What's this? I found something.
Oh. Silver glass, healing potion. Oh. Well, I'll take it. Oh, hello.
Look at that. Good to meet you, Governor. What's your poison then? A sip or a smoke?
I would like to have a gander at what he has on offer.
Take all the time you need. Pleasure doing business with you, Governor.
Let me just sell you the cup that I found. And also portrait of a man. Yeah, that was not a lot. Lizard patron.
Fight. Watch him. See that? Right in the kisser. Doesn't even doesn't.
Is it like an enormous hookah or something? Look at this device, damn. Dreamer pipe.
Smoke billows from this strange contraption. It's adorned with hoses, levers, and slots.
Blaze it. Insert some regular drugs into one of the slots and inhale from a hose. Sure.
You smoke and feel a drift.
Oh, Ifan has something to say about this?
Ifan approaches you, a drink in his hand and a wide smile on his face. He clearly feels at home in this grimy place.
You don't drink, right? But how about a chat while we're in a safe, well, safe enough place?
Yeah, sure.
He grins and claps you on the back, full of good cheer.
It's really been some adventure so far, eh?
Oh my, I can... Alright. Sure, let's flirt, why not?
I tell him he is the best part of the journey.
Ifan's eyebrows raise, and his cheeks color beneath his beard.
His cheeks color beneath his beard. Okay, this is cute.
I'd say the same about you. I'm never lonely when you're around.
Move a little closer to him.
Ifan smiles, shyly. It's not a familiar expression on his rugged face.
Oh my god. He smiles shyly.
He inches closer to you, so close that you can feel the heat of his body warming you. You can smell his scent, wild and animalistic.
Wild and animalistic. Okay, you know what? You know, I think I get it, Mono. I get it. I get why your friend into this character.
You're incredible.
He reaches out one scarred hand to touch you, gentle as can be.
Yeah, this is kind of awkward considering that I'm a skeleton, but...
Move to embrace him.
Trembling, he smiles. Closing his eyes, he moves to embrace you too. Noise erupts in the under-tavern around you as patrons cheer and clap your affectionate moment. Ifan meets your eyes and laughs softly, pulling you into a bear hug.
A bear hug?
Let's try this again sometime. When there's not quite so much company.
He squeezes your hand and winks, only moving away when he sees your answering smile.
Alright, that was very nice. The only problem is that I didn't really spend a lot of time with Ifan, right? Like I didn't have a lot of conversations with him. I barely talked with him, just like with any other companions. Yeah, and that was kind of a little bit... That's a little bit out of nowhere, sort of. But I still appreciate that you can do this, I guess. I don't know if the... Wait, so... Baldur's Gate has... the attitude, right? The attitude mechanic that shows the character sort of... what the character thinks about you. And it seems that Divinity doesn't have the same thing, right? So I don't actually know, like, what is my relationship sort of status with a character. But I wonder that there must be some kind of underneath system then, right? That tracks like all your interactions. Oh, so there is one? Right click on the character, examine. Scroll down attributes and look for attitude. Oh. So it is positive. If it's 10, it is good. It's not very clear Yeah, it's the. I don't think the number is a good way to represent the character's attitude toward you. I like the Baldur's Gate approach more when it's like basically a spectrum, right? And you see like what on what side of this sort of like spectrum the character is. Because like what 10 even means? Is it good? Is it bad? Are we friends? Are we friendly acquaintances? Are we flowers? I don't know. I don't understand this. It's just it says 10. Okay. Okay, Red Prince attitude is 0. And what about Fane? Oh my god, Fane is attitude is 67? Oh, wow. But like the problem is, again, right? Another thing that wow, there are lots of mentions of Baldur's Gate is how Baldur's Gate explicitly shows you what actions your companions like, right? When you do something, literally anything, dialogue option, steal something, I don't know, kill someone, you see the games popping up. Oh, Astarion liked that, or like Lae'zel hated that, you know. And here we don't have anything like this, it seems, at least I didn't notice. And so, since I didn't interact with these characters a lot, I don't really understand like what shaped our relationship. They were just kind of like hanging around, just running around together as a team. Yeah, it's a bit ambiguous. I don't. How did I build so much attitude with Fane? I don't know. Yeah, it's a bit confusing. Definitely prefer how Baldur's Gate did it.
My good sir, I see that you accompany no other than His Royal Majesty, the Red Prince. I have a message for him of quite vital importance. If you'd be so kind.
Of course he'll be so kind. Speak freely, kinsman.
Yes, urgent him to speak. What is so vital?
Directions, my lord. I was bid to send you to none other than Bramos the Wanderer. The greatest of all dreamers was waiting for you here, my prince. But...
He looks around the hazy room with hasted eyes.
The House of Shadows stirs. The Honorable Bramos sensed them closing in. He had no choice but to flee from Driftwood.
Yeah, I completely forgot about the whole Dreamer thing, right? I don't even remember what the Dreamers are about. They're like... They can tell future or something?
A little ways east he went, in search of safety, to an encampment of paladins. You will find him there, Majesty. And with that, I have told my tale.
Turn to the Red Prince and ask him if he is satisfied with what he was told.
Indeed I am. We will follow your directions. You have my thanks, kinsman.
Prince of Princes, I am humbled and grateful.
He bows deeply before the Red Prince, as reverently as one would before a god.
Hail, darling. Call me Dorothea.
She draws you in, her lips dangerously close to where your ears once were.
Oh, yes. I have something that you want. But I only bargain with those I deem deserving. Those who have accomplished great things. So, tell me, are you worthy of my gift?
Excuse me. There is this icon that I can press that allows me to trade with you. Unless she meant out some other bargain. Because otherwise it's kind of a silly conversation because I can just do this. But yeah, she doesn't have a lot of to say, so she meant something else, I guess. Wonder what it is she's offering.
Handsome, I must consider your merits before I answer your questions. Why, I wouldn't tease you with a gift I could never offer. You don't think me cruel, do you?
Insists that the champions of the Fort Joe Arena needs not prove their worth.
Indeed. This is acceptable. You are nearer the one than most self-described heroes I've known. So, tell me, are you ready for me to grant you your greatest desire?
Those eyes, deep, yes, but lifeless. They reflect no light, as if absorbing every ray that enters.
I see the questions scurrying through your head. It's worrying too much, and wandering too far. If you show yourself to me, I will show myself to you. You have a need. To expose it, look into my ring and tell me what you see there.
Oh, you have a pretty good ring actually, +1 summoning. God, that costs everything.
Tell her you'll do it. I wouldn't want to see your wish granted.
Gaze into the gem, my lovely.
She flashes her ring at you, and you stare at the luminescent stone at its center. You are floating on a current of pure source, surrounded by a kaleidoscope of colors and fuzzy images. On the horizon looms a dark silhouette. As you approach, a beam of light washes the shadow away, revealing to you...
No, we are going for the scaly option.
A stated dragon, it spread its violet wings and deafens you with its roar.
Yes. I see you clearly now. It is power you seek. To conjure
I said
and
I see
the lights
dragons.
to drive away shadow. I will fulfill this desire. In return, I ask for one thing in return. A kiss.
Yeah, sure.
Most delicious. Meet me around the corner, and come alone. An audience is not required.
Sure. How do you...
That's the spot.
Okay, wait a second. I think I can unchain like that. Yes, I'll forget about this.
Quite right. Do see.
If I'm flying in the corner. Yeah, that... Okay, you know what? It's alright. It's alright. I feel like I'm gonna get like ambushed or something.
Dorothea sees you and heaves a shuddering sigh. She bites into her lower lip with enough force that a drop of blood seeps out. Blood and something else. Something green.
Darling, I admit I wish we could share more carnal pleasures. Yet I think a kiss is the height of intimacy. But I'm afraid I can't bear to press my lips against such a bony caricature of a face. Get yourself masked up, and the carnality can continue.
Oh, God, what's this? Okay, let me see. I have the mask, right? Yes. I'll turn into elf, I guess.
Most excellent. This is a visage I can get on board with. Let me feel your lips on mine.
You draw closer and close your eyes, eager to feel her lips on yours. Yet her lips do not press against yours, and her hands do not caress your face. She is a woman no longer, but a were-spider.
God, this got so much better than I had any expectations. Okay. Suppress your fears? Oh my god, this is such a wrong option. The wording is completely wrong. Accept Dorothy's kiss, absolutely. Holy moly, that was intense. That was so intense.
Her fang painlessly sinks into your neck. You still hear her words, though they sound muffled, as if filtered through a glass wall.
You desired power, and so it's yours. My venom seeps into every pore. We part ways now. I'll remember this moment.
Jump up and down and squeal. Do it again. Do it again.
Oh my. You tempt me. But there will be no more between us.
She kisses her forefinger, then presses it against your forehead.
Now go.
You received a new talent, a spider kiss. Alright, that was fantastic. I'm very satisfied with that. Spider kiss gives you -2 to constitution and +2 to wits. That's okay. That's a fine trade, you know. A fine trade. Alright. Let's go back to the skeleton form. What's this? +1 Scoundrel, +1 Necromancer. Sure. Thank God Ethan didn't see that. Also waypoint, nice. Interesting that all waypoints in this so far they've been visually consistent. It's like the statue of the goddess, I guess, right? In comparison to the Act 1, where like each waypoint was like a different statue, right?
Are you? No, you aren't.
Honestly, I like this place so much more in comparison to the tavern. Well, I guess I'm a bias because of the spider encounter, but still.
What do you want? Boss is busy.
Ask who his boss is.
Loha, you've been living under a boulder.
Say you're here on the business.
Stick around long enough and you will. Best to get on his goods. Listen up. Don't waste. You're not here to chit-chat with the likes of...
I clicked on the wrong one.
Marla's one of us.
You're not here to chit-chat.
Not no more, she ain't.
Come, Marla. You're one of us, ain't you? Tell us what happened.
I brought you up from girl to woman, Marla. Like you was my own. This.
He lifts his right arm, showing a white bandage beneath his ribs. A wet red spot shows through.
This ain't the thanks I expected. Who sent you?
The formidable dwarf slams his fist on the side table. You hear a loud crack.
Enough!
Do you know they killed Anna? Do ya? Start talking sense or I'll take that tongue right out of your mouth and fry it for supper.
Be quiet.
Bart, Cade, get her to talk or bleed her out. She ain't one of mine anymore.
His sneer travels from the restrained dwarf to you.
And you. You better have a damn good reason for coming here.
I heard rumour Mordus is working for the Order.
Brave lad. All sitting here now. I hope for your sake you've got good news for me.
Hmm. So you may, depending what he's interested in. But things you want to know too.
You came into my house, bub, not the other way around.
He winces loudly and holds a hand to the bandage on his side. The large red spot in its center has grown larger and wetter.
Hmm. Ask him what he has in mind for the person who did that.
No more than what's fair. No less either. So, how'd you make it out of Fort Joy?
Ask how he knows about that. You made it past plenty of magicians undetected.
I've got people. They've got people. People talk. The Magisters never shut up long enough to listen. But me, I love a good story. Here's one I heard lately. A group of strangers landed on the beaches outside town. Meister Seaver's people. You one of her little seekers? Chasing down Godwoken and begging them to save us all?
Note he doesn't sound convinced of their cause.
Alder's been telling us all kinds of this and that about Godwoken. Haven't seen any evidence of them myself. So no, I'm not convinced.
Say you can't blame him. For all the Order's bluster, things are only getting worse.
We're swirling the drain. If someone doesn't plug it, we'll slip down easy as you please. So, what do you want?
Tell him you need information. You're looking for certain powerful sorcerers.
Ah, I should have guessed. I could help you. But last I heard you was working for the Magisters. Big shots at the boats. Now, why in the name of all the Earths would I help a worm like that?
Insist you've only done what you had to do to get by.
An unpleasant smirk twitches around the corners of his mouth.
Right. I reckon I could help you out. Depending on what you can do for me.
Ask him what he has in mind.
He gestures towards the bandage across his side.
Had a bit of family trouble lately. My girl Marla got it in her head to come after me with a short blade. That ain't like Marla. Ain't like her to pull the silent treatment either. Something's going on. And wouldn't you know it, that blade she used wasn't any normal bit of steel. Belonged to another of my people. Guy's name is Mordus. Bit of a loner, but smart as hell. I sent a few guys to go check on him, see if he knew what had got into Marla, but no one can find him. I'd like a word with the guy.
Say that sounds reasonable. Ask where you should start.
Glad you see it that way. No one's seen him in a good few. I've got some people checking out his house near the tavern now, though. Tell them I sent you, and they'll let you know what they've found. Truth is, they might be glad to see you. Reckon a sorcerer will have better luck finding one of their own.
Nah, sure. You'll check it out.
Good. One more thing. Like I said, Mordus is a sorcerer. Maybe even one of the ones Seaver's after. If there's something you want to find out from him, you might want to ask before I have my word with him. Here, you can take this off my hands. More suited to your kind, really. Good luck.
Interesting, a braid? Would you call it a braid? Huh. I'm kinda digging it. Yeah, a comfy place, I guess.
What's got into you?
So I'm curious.
Who are Spider? Who was that Spider character? Does DOS have like the sort of like similar thing to D&D, where they have like a Spider Queen, right? Lols, or whatever her name. And there are these like Driders, or whatever. Okay, let's check the house, I guess. That looks like the house near the tavern.
The dwarf is unnaturally still. You might mistake her for a corpse, were it not for a slight twitch of her eyelids.
Lick your forefinger and then slide it into her right ear.
She slowly opens her left eye, then her right, and wipes away the slobber.
Also, how can I lick my finger? I'm an undead. Do undeads have tongues left? I don't know. I'm not sure how it works.
What's it to you, slow wit?
Inform her of your visit with Lohar. You need to get through the hatch.
The dwarf unfolds her arms and shoots to her feet.
All right, elf. Right glad Lohar ain't left us here to wither. Those brutes are taking their sweet time down there. I gotta send word soon.
Ask what her partners are to find below.
Who knows? Anything that gives away what Mordus has been up to. Probably got all sorts of tricks for covering his tracks, but the goons downstairs should sniff out something.
Ask more about Mordus.
That weird priest's been hanging around Lohar for ages. Now he's vanished. Those half-wits below will know more. Get to it then. But tell the lunkheads that Glenn has sent you before they bash your brains in.
Oh, I didn't even notice that she was sleeping on the hatch. That's kind of cool.
Maybe if we had a crowbar.
You think a crowbar would open this thing? Huh? You got rocks knocking round that noggin of yours. We'd have more luck asking Dooley to open it for us than for a kapudge by our own hand.
Oh, here's a lever.
Maybe if we had a crowbar.
There we go. The door's opening.
Duna's dagger elf. You here to free us or kill us?
Inform them that Lohar sent you.
The male dwarf expels 2 lungfuls of air and glances happily at his companion.
We've only been fretting here for a few hours, but it's felt like days. That snot-nosed priest's as slippery as a snake in an oil drum.
Ain't found nothing that lets on what Mordus is up to. Only thing we managed were to close that door and get us stuck. And if there's another door out there, never could find it.
Lohar ain't gonna be pleased.
This Mordus, what he is up to, where has he gone?
Ain't no telling where that priest has gone to. Started acting all funny not so long ago, then flew the coop.
Acting funny? Ask what she meant.
Well, at first, he was just buddying around with Lohar and the rest, you know. But then he'd start looking all sickly and run off for a day or two. Then some stranger tried taking old Lohar down, but got himself caught and tied up. Ain't no coincidence Mordus went hanging around then.
She taps a finger against her forehead.
A woman knows things. Nothing's getting past me. Best we head off then. We've got business.
Okay, that's right. Let's see, what do I have?
this? I found something.
Oh.
A skull. It's missing an eye. As far as locks go, this one's pretty macabre.
Macabre. Okay, so we need to find... we found the lock, now we need to find an eye. You know, I noticed that both the lever and the lock were spotted by my characters, right? And spotting works in DOS 2 similarly to Baldur's Gate, right? And it's like it's basically you can fail at the spotting part. You can fail to your character can fail to spot something, depending on their like stats or something. So I wonder if it's possible to just fail to spot both of these objects. But then you'd be kind of like a soft lock, right? So maybe, I don't know, maybe like the skill check for these is very small. Huh? Into the Deep. My Adventures in the Mines of Crackscar by Rubenus Longbird. The author says he traveled the famous mines and claims to have met many dangerous creatures of the deep. Strangely enough, he doesn't seem to mention a single creature that you have ever heard of. The editor's note at the end describes the book as a dwarven social satire. I see. There's a ruby, there's a haste scroll, dwarven dagger. A ring on the Dead. Rupert's volume on the Dead Who Walk makes a disturbing reading, at least for the unadventurous. Tales of the Dead Rising have always curdled the blood of the living, he says. For never in these stories do the dead return with benevolent intent, which you suspect may be at least a little unfair. Honestly, I would be very happy to live in a world where undead exists, right? Because it would mean that you can be basically immortal, right? There is life after the death. Even so, it might be a little bit like inconvenient since you'll be like a skeleton or something. So yeah, I don't know. I would be very happy to exist in a world like that, knowing that there is a future after I die. What is this? What is this? What the f... How does it even... God, this is such a weird... vessel? I don't know. Ah. It's like they stuck like several different assets together. You can see how like this part doesn't connect properly, right, to this part. I mean, it looks kind of cool, I guess. What's this?
The shrine depicts Duna, yet has clearly seen better days. Scratches and fissures deface its exterior, and its eyes have been gouged hollow.
Kneel and recite a dwarven prayer once you heard. An anvil be my altar, hammer be my offering.
Your words are swallowed by the chamber's thick air.
Reach your hand out to touch the shrine.
The stone is cold against your palm. If this figure once held power, it has since been depleted. Well,
This won't do. If I can get stuck, then I can get unstuck.
Well, whatever. That's okay. More pillows. I'll take the pillows. Also, I can clearly see something behind these crates. Letter to Mordus. Mordus, you are lucky men. Your failure to assassinate Lohar could have been ruinous. Yet our Lord proves his grace by not only sparing you, but granting you Mord Akaim. The ritual requires an excessive release of source, but I'm sure you are anxious to prove your allegiance. Use it wisely. Your orders remain the same. See that the weapons from the Peacemaker reach Arx unharmed. I'll wait their arrival. And be careful. There are a number of Godwoken who have escaped from the fort. Should they pass through Driftwood en route to their maester, be sure they pass no further.
Lohar will want to know of this.
Drawn up on the page is an elaborate schematic. Closely resembles a broken shrine to Duna in Mordus quarters and depicts a mechanism operated by a button on the statue's back. I see. So now I imagine I can open.
You run your hands along the exterior until your fingers... There's no mistaking the sound of stone shape.
Yep, that worked. Well, I didn't find the key to this thing, right?
Skull. It's missing an eye. As far as locks go, this one's pretty macabre.
Proper. Oh no, not the crafting. Let me skip this crafting menu. That's a weird lighting. That looks... yeah, that looks like a bug. Doesn't seem right. Okay, let me check, I guess, these two barrels. That's like the only part of this area that I didn't check, I think. Empty bottles. Emptiness. Ah, that was useless. That was useless.
This shrine to Duna may have been... There's no mistake.
Mordus excavation log. Day 29. The boys are starting to question my wits. I know the Vulture's altar is real. I've sunk too much money in the dig for it not to be. Day 39. It has to be on the southeastern shore. Nowhere else left to look. Day 44. It was right where I said, only a few feet down. But where did I leave the rest of that cursed book? I've forgotten the second half of the ritual. Who's mewing, by the way? It's not the skeleton cat, right? I haven't seen this another cat here. Unless I'm like tennising or something. I mean, I don't see any cats. Well, I found chicken. Not a cat. Yeah, that was confusing. I'm not sure what that was.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
Hmm. Tell her you're a bit peckish. Does she have any eggs to spare?
Peckish? Is that a joke of some kind? If it is, it's only a little funny. But you tried, and that's something. So here, take an egg for your effort. Oh, you want a list? I've got eggs to lay, grass to tidy, grain to clear, and magister boots to peck. Now if you'll excuse me.
Alright.
Well, ain't you a tall drink of tallness? What can I do for you, honey?
Admire the sheen of her feathers.
She fluffs them and coos.
You're so very, very sweet to notice, honey. Ain't easy keeping him so nice in a dusty town like this. But I do take pride in him.
Wait, isn't it the voice of narrator? Again, I'm sorry, I keep forgetting the name of voice actor. Isn't it narrator from Baldur's Gate? Wonder if she's got any eggs she's willing to give you.
Sure, why not? Not all of them hatch, you know. And between you and me, honey, I don't mind the taste of an omelette now and again.
Wait, what? You...
Go on and scoot then, honey. Back again, honey. What are you after?
Omelette. Yes.
She fluffs them and coos.
You're so very, very sweet to notice, honey. Ain't easy keeping him so nice in a dusty town like this. But I do take pride in him.
I feel like it's a narrator. I like in this particular line, it feels like it's her.
Go on and scoot then, honey.
What's this? I found something.
Oh, it's a cat skeleton. I mean, I found the cat, I guess. I mean, yeah. Ah. Oh well. Larian. Yeah. I don't think it was a. I don't think it was that. You know, the mewing. Larian, what was you and dead cats? At least one of them is alive, you know. I mean, at least one of them is undead. Oh. Also, wait, I'm curious. How do you say in German the cat noise? You know, like in Russian, it's meow, right? And like in English, it's meow. Meow? Yes. What? Meow? How does it sound? I want to hear the German cat noise.
Meow.
Meow. Is it? Is it the correct one? Also, I notice your English pronunciation is very funny. You're mewing? You mean like when I say the English mewing? You mean this one? Yeah. Wait. Am I? Wait, that's not how you say that. Mew. Wait a sec. Wait a second.
Mewing.
Mewing, right? I mean, it's kind of close. Yes, but I never said anything because it is funny. Meow? Oh, you mean meow? It's just pronounced as meow? Okay. Wait a second. Wait.
Meow.
Meow. Meow. Meow. But mewing, I mean, I think mewing is...
Mewing.
Mewing. You're confusing me, one. No, mewing is something else? Mewing. Is it the Jal? Is it? I mean, I don't know. It tells me. Wait, mewing, meaning of mewing. What? Mewing is a technique of flattening out your tongue against the roof of the mouth. Over time, the movement is said to help realign your teeth and define your jawline. To properly mew, you must relax your tongue and make sure it's entirely... What? I never heard about that. What? Mewing has generated significant social media buzz lately. However, there is no current research that suggests the technique provides any benefit to your jawline or oral health. Your tongue is actually one of the strongest muscles in your entire body. Wait, how do you say, do you mean like meowing? So it is meowing. Oh, it's incel shit. I mean, makes sense. It makes sense if it's incel. Yeah. Meowing. Okay. Well, I mean, it's not meowing, right? It's meowing. Right? Meowing? Like
Meowing.
Meowing, yes. I like it. I don't know, I like how it sounds. Mewing. 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 I don't know.
Oh, the heavens!
I will not disturb them. Maybe I will disturb them.
Occupied! Oh, unholy hells!
Ask if tell her she ought to take a break. She sounds totally pooped.
Leave me be, demon!
The portrait, yes.
That's what I get. Bloody tainted stew!
Oh, it's the tyrant stew. Gently ask what she means. Tainted stew?
Makes a little fish into some of my stew. Bloody mackerel must have been tainted.
Oh, it's the tainted fish.
Save me, Lucian! Why the devil is this stall out in the open?
I'll stay out of there, thanks.
Leave me!
Can I attack this? I cannot. I'm sorry. Okay, listen. I was just curious, okay, if I can attack the toilet. No malevolent intentions.
I don't think you know even a smaller good if it bit you on the arse.
Mewing. Meowing. Okay, I need to start. I'm sorry. I don't know. Meowing. Yes. I need to start pronouncing correctly. Oh my god, I definitely should start pronouncing it correctly, because now that I know that mewing refers to this this fucking incel shit, people might misunderstand me. And yeah, okay, I need to start meowing instead of mewing. Bullshit.
Poor baby.
Wait a second, I forgot about the German.
Meow.
That's not right? It's just like literally just spelling each like letter. Meow?
Meow.
Meow. It is right. Meow. Oh my god, so it's like meow.
Meow.
Meow, 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 meow. Wait a second.
Meow.
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 Meow. There's a difference, right?
Meow.
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 Meow. Meow.
Meow.
It's like, I don't know. It's like it's a focus on the ooh and the
Meow.
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 Meow. Well, I mean, Russian is just like meow, right? There's like no E.
Meow.
Meow. It's also kind of weird, right? How, I mean, I guess, I mean, Russian, like in German, English, they're like similar. But like how in Japanese, it's like, nya? It's just like, what the, huh? I wonder whether like a very, you know, strange, what are like the languages that have like a very interesting takes on the cat noises?
Meow.
Meow.
Meow. Meow.
Meow. You know what? I'm curious now. What about French?
Meow.
Is it even right?
Meow.
Meow. I'm not sure. Also, apparently, the Egyptian word for cat was mew. Oh, so it was like it basically like the cat noise sort of became like a word for a cat, like a meow. Huh. Yeah, it is quite adorable.
Meow.
Okay, French is it's like I don't know, it's weird. Italian?
Meow.
Meow. That's Spanish.
Maullar.
What the fuck? Korean? Okay, let me check Korean.
Yaong.
Yaong. It's like yum. It's more like yum.
Yaong.
Yaong. Yaong.
Yaong.
It's very different from Japanese, right? Yeah. So what is Chinese then?
Meow.
Oh. Oh. What cat says yaong? Yaong.
Meow.
Meow. The Google voice. Okay, that was simplified Chinese. What
Meow.
that was traditional Chinese. Interesting. Very interesting. Do Hungarian? Hungarian.
Meow.
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 Meow. Yeah, it's kind of similar. Miley says Hungarian is meow. Okay, let me try it.
Nyávog.
Yeah.
Nyávog.
That's I don't know. This was the nyawog is kind of weird.
Meow.
Meow. What is Latin?
Meow.
That I mean, huh?
Meow.
Meow. That's Danish. What about Swedish?
Meow.
Meow. Ah, they're all similar. Turkish?
Meow.
Meow. Also similar.
Meow.
Vietnamese is meow. Oh, which one that is? Is it Thai? Oh, Malaysian.
Meow.
Meow. Well, very beautiful, by the way. God, look at these letters. Very, very nice looking. Yeah, so it's so it looks like the meow, like the variations of meow, is like the most common one, right? Let me actually. I'm curious. Like, how do I even search for it? How languages? Cat noises. Hmm. I love that people everywhere just heard it at cats and went, ah, yes, you say meow. Oh, what is a dog barking in Russian? It's German's woof woof. I mean, they're kind of dorks, right? Well, in Russian, it's actually gav gav, gav gav, gav gav. Let me actually see how Russian. Oh my god, that's really okay. That
Guff.
guff, guff guff. Yes. Oh, okay, that's it. Actually, so in English, it's bark, right? Bark bark. Well, I mean, actually, woof also. There is also woof in English too, right? Woof woof. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Russian is pretty different from English and German. Guff guff.
Woof.
Woof. How does German say woof? Okay, this is what German gives me.
Schuss.
What? Schuss?
Schuss.
Schuss? That means shot. Okay, let me go. Okay, maybe it does not understand what guff means. Guff guff. Wait, no, it also says schuss and what? Very German.
Schuss.
Schuss. I mean, okay, let me try to woof woof. Let me actually just like type it.
Woof.
Woof. I don't know what I don't know what I was expecting.
Yokoito.
That's I don't know what was that.
C.
Okay, the Google handles the dog noise considerably worse in comparison to the cat one. Because yeah, I think it just kind of like breaks for some reason. Let me try it again. Okay, let me try to like Google then. Dog noises in different languages. Oh my god. Okay, this is so interesting. I might as well actually there is so much variation here. Okay, so woof is the conventional representation in the English language of the barking of a dog. As with other examples of onomatopoeia or imitative sounds other cultures hear, the dogs bark differently and represent them in their own ways. Sounds equivalent to woof in the so English is woof woof. Afrikaans is bluff bluff. And they have like kef kef for small dogs. And then Albanian is ham ham. Arabic is how huff huff how I guess, like more like that. Balinese is kong kong. Bulgarian is bow bow, jav jav. What the fuck? Kong kong. How do you even kong 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 kong? What? How do you see? Yeah, there's literally woke. Oh my god, they have woke like this, I guess, right? Woke. Oh my god, they made the dogs woke. Bow bow. Oh, there's literally wow. Well, I guess that makes sense. Estonian is oh, I don't even know how to imitate that. Finnish is how. What? Oh my god! Oh my god! That's so cute. German. You have
Rawr, rawr, rawr. Rawr, rawr, rawr. I'm sorry, it's rawr, rawr, rawr. Okay, I'm actually curious how Google would try to pronounce it. Again, immediately switch to
Rorau.
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 Rorau. I'm sorry. It is kind of adorable sounding. Never heard this, but cute. I mean, okay, yeah, there's a lot of variation, but you can see like the sort of the common pattern kind of. But some of these are kind of hard to imagine. Like, how could you? I'm sorry. I'll stop. Okay, let's actually let's see if I can get this in different languages. Yeah, it's all like meow, 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 meow. There are some meow, 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 and then yow, yow. How? Oh my god, the Korean is so strange. Like how? Yang, yang, yang. I don't know. Yang. Yeah, I mean, I guess I can kind of see how can you yang, 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 yang. I mean, I can hear. Yeah, I can sort of like see where they come from. Meow 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 meow. Look at this. Look at how the cat noises are so universalized, right? In comparison to the dog noises, like it's everything like meow 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 meow. It's yeah. Some cats have this very yes. I get right. Like sometimes when like cats, they can like, it's sort of like I guess like the probably like the biggest, the most like expressive example of this is like these big cats, right? That they can scream and their screams are very unsettling, right? Like what is it? There are like some big cats who can like almost imitate like people screaming or something, right? Or like babies screaming. So I can sort of see, yeah. I guess normal cats can also do that, right? They can also like, it depends on the situation. The mountain lions, yeah. I guess I don't remember which one. I mean, there probably several cats can do this, right? Also, I remember watching a video about like cats and like a feline. Like categorizations of cats, and apparently there's like it's such a mess. There are like a fake cats among like big cats. Oh my god, that was so weird. I don't remember what exactly how like, you know, how exactly it was messed up, but yeah, there was like one video. Can I find this? Wait a second. I think it was National Geographic. Wait, no. Okay, let me check. Let me very quickly find it because I'm subscribed to him. It's Casual Geographic, of course. So let me see. Okay, this is the one. Yes. I think this is the one.
If this dress proved anything, it's that even the most intelligent forms of life in the world, or even the universe, can have these stupid, obviously white and gold, like y'all really be lying unprovoked for no reason. Oh, get the of it. Melanism's a mutation that causes the production of melanin to go into overdrive, leading to basically a real-life Shadow clone shiny Pokemon. A Black Panther is really just a leopard or jaguar with the same revitiligo Uncle Ruckus got. And because the gene that causes it is dominant in one cat but recessive in the other, most Black Panthers are just jaguars with extra tint. That's how a funeral colorway cat can birth a black and yellow remix, and vice versa. So Black Panther isn't really an animal, it's a description. It's a panther that's black. And I wish it ended there, but if it did, this video wouldn't exist, because this is a Black Panther. But this is also a Black Panther. And wouldn't you know, there goes a Blue Panther. Since Black Panther just describes a mutation, black ain't the only color on the panther palette. Leucism is like the sun-bleached cousin of melanism, so even though it sounds like a colonizer response to Wakanda, you can call both of these White Panthers. The Maltese tiger is an alleged variant of the South China variety. It's not for sure that they exist, but if they do, they'd technically be Blue Panthers. By now, I'm guessing at least one person's commented, what about the Pink Panther? About that, erythrism is the red-headed middle child of mutations, and one of the results of it is the ultra-rare strawberry-flavored leopard, or one could say, a Pink Panther. I can go on, but you see what I'm getting at, right? And at this point, you're probably asking, what even is a panther? The answer, well, the simplest one is that panther is just another word for big cat. It'd be simple if it wasn't for one big, pun intended, problem. Here we have two cats. Cat A is an average of 130 to 140 pounds, stands 2 to 3 feet tall at the shoulders, and they max out about, let's say, 220. The average cat B weighs in at a little over 100 pounds on a good day, just over 2 feet tall, and the biggest ones you'll ever see are pushing 120. But since the world of cats is honestly as defiant as they are, only one of these is a big cat. And it's not Cat A. And now you're probably questioning what big cat even means. And I'm so glad you asked, because now we get to meet him. The Big Cat Club is made of the Panthera, or the panther genus. There's technically 5 members, and the first is the leopard. The leopard is the pound-for-pound champion of big cats. And what would happen if Spider-Man changed careers and paid rent as a hitman? You won't find 5 animals more disrespectfully athletic than the leopard. There's not a single situation where a 360 backflip no-scope is required to murk a monkey. But that's just leopards. They're by far the best climbers of big cats. And to avoid getting food taxed by lions and hyenas, they'll manhandle their prey up into the trees off the muscle, straight jaw work. No gym, but look at that deadlift, and yeah, that is a rhino. Yeah, that is a giraffe. Leopards can also stalk their prey from the trees and fall out the sky for smoke like Batman about to cripple a jaywalker. This assault squirrel on steroids is the reason why a sign like this even exists. Not just because an Olympic gymnast level serial killer can get airdropped to the back of your neck, but also because you can legitimately get life deprived by a leopard's leftovers. Leopards are by far the most versatile big cat, which is why they have the widest range. Just don't let Baboon Gang know, because that beef is anything but rare. Next are snow leopards, and this is going to be the beginning of many cat contradictions. Adorable. Snow leopards aren't even leopards. Genetically, Tai Lung would have been closer to tigress, and that's a shame because missing out on the name cliff tiger is a fumble. It's a scientifically proven fact that cats are whores for elevated surfaces. So the mountain tiger lives in God's attic in the Himalayas. So it's a good thing they either have 0 fall damage or anime plot armor stronger than vibranium. Yeah, he survived this. It also gets cold up there, so the same tail they use for balance can also be used as a DIY scarf. I encourage you to go down the rabbit hole of snow leopards using their tails as security blankets. It'll make you feel as warm as they do. They've been nicknamed Ghost of the Mountains due to how far they've gone to social distance from humanity. But with how dirty we've done their closest cousin, I don't blame them. The actual tiger is like the Chuck Norris of cats because some of the facts about them, you'd swear they were a cryptid if they weren't on camera. Facts like their legs being so built, tigers can stand even after they fully pass tense. Or that the infrasound in their roar can temporarily paralyze prey. How about the fact that they're one of the most vengeful things on the planet, with one tiger crossing off 436 names off the census after she got crossed by one. How about the fact that the reason tigers are orange in the first place is because the animals on their grocery list are completely hell.
Tiger piss smells like a popcorn? Wow. Okay, yeah, I didn't know that. So if you're ever in the Siberian forest and you smell popcorn, damn, interesting. I'm kind of curious how, why. All right.
Helen Keller to the color. Meaning, if you're a deer, this is what the biggest cat in the world looks like. It's also why a tiger's stripes run skin deep. And out of all cats, tigers have by far the highest human body count. And that's mostly because of how close they live to humans. And I don't just mean in India. There's more tigers in America than in the rest of the world combined. This one's in Houston, but we've also screwed them more than any other cat. Most white tigers are literally a product of incest for human interest. Then you got probably the most famous big cat of all, the lion. They're the only ones that weaponize the power of friendship, which is why lions have the most impressive meal plan of any cat. Anything short of a full-grown elephant can get packed up by the pride. Not even elephants in general get immunity. But going for the high-risk, high-reward prey means lions also get bodied religiously. And not just in Detroit. Arguably the biggest danger to a lion is their own ambition. But together, probably nothing's more impressive and makes you want to evacuate your bowels more than a pride of lions. And even with Hollywood dubbing over their roar with the tigers, it's cause a lion's roar is designed to be heard and tell anyone within a 5-mile radius that if they plan to f**k around, best make time to find out. And lastly is my personal favorite of the cats, the jaguar. Easily the one-punch man of meat eaters, thanks to the pound-for-pound strongest jaws on a cat, and also their habit of taking Thanos' advice and going for the head. The endgame there is a cousin of the crocodile getting its wig busted by an all-terrain aquatic vice grip. It takes a lot to make a capybara feel anything that isn't apathy. Jaguars are also OP enough to hit a lick on a sea turtle. I don't know if this makes sense, but jaguars are the tiger sharks of big cats. Their name translates to he who kills with one leap. Because when this leopard on steroids gets active, the census undergoes subtractions. And I don't want to gloss over the fact that they're also the best swimmers of big cats. Although the Bengal tiger would probably like to have a word. Jaguars will often chew on yacht.
My toxic Delulu trait is thinking I could befriend one. Like, you mean like the wild one? If you like you would encounter one of those in the wild, you would be able to befriend them. Yeah, it's I respect this mindset, and I understand. Have you seen those videos of people? What is it? There was like one clip I remember. There was like some guy who was like hanging out with lions, like a pack of lions or something. But apparently the way you do this is that you have to hang out with them since their childhood. That's how it works. So if they know you since they were like cubs, then you can kind of actually, you know, do the friendship kind of thing, and they want to attack you, something like this. Yeah.
Vines and get absolutely obliterated. That has nothing to do.
They must know you're not a food, and like, yeah, but they're still like they can try to play with you. And I remember that one clip that I watched. It was still pretty scary when a lion just like fucking leaps at you, even if they don't mean to like hurt you or anything like that. I would still pass out because of that.
Do with this video, but it's by far my favorite fact about them. So those are the 5 members of the Panthera genus, which makes them all Panthers. Whole time, Jacksonville and Carolina flex the same mascot, which means any one of these cats being black would make it a Black Panther. Yes, even this. Now you might think that's where it ends, but call me Billy Mays, cause wait, there's more. Remember this? Well, Cat B is a male snow leopard, and Cat A is a mountain lion. The cat world is really just a bunch of rules and cats that break the rules, because not only is a cat bigger than a big cat, somehow not a big cat, the cat 99% of people, including Google, think of when they hear panther isn't actually a panther. What the fuck? Well, as mentioned, cougars don't sit at the big cat lunch table, and it has nothing to do with weight class. Most experts agree that the defining trait of a big cat is a modified bone in the throat called the hyoid that gives the cat the ability to roar. So the rule of thumb is, if it roars, it's a big cat, and if it purrs, it's a little cat. Big quotes on the little. Now I gotta immediately break that rule, because snow leopards, the big cat that's already on thin ice for not even being a leopard, also can't roar. What the actually, it's gonna get old if I keep doing this, so you know what, I'm just gonna use Soldier Boy. Huh? Instead, they sound like if Lion King showed Simba's awkward teen phase. So recap, with cats, there's big cats and little cats, or more specifically, panthers and felines. Panthers from the Panthera genus and felines from the Felinae subfamily. You see, now I always thought feline referred to anything cat, but by this logic, lions, tigers, and the rest of the big cats technically aren't felines. So any cat's either gonna be a big cat pushing P being panther, or a little cat from family feline. And now I gotta break that rule, cause this cat isn't either. The clouded leopard isn't a big cat or a little cat. You're probably gonna ask, well, do they roar or purr? No. Yeah,
that was
young.
Yeah, that was
They're
young.
considered the bridge
Absolutely.
between big cats and not big cats. They're also considered a modern day saber tooth. Not literally, but because of having the most disrespectful dental of any cat. relative to size. Speaking of size, I grew up thinking they were way bigger, but that's honestly because the first time I heard of one, it was trying to murk the Rugrats. Also, the clouded leopard isn't an actual leopard, and we can hold a Soldier Boy because at this point we ain't even surprised. But yeah, other than them, cats are either big cats or not big cats. Which brings us to the cougar, who, despite being the most associated with the name, isn't even a type of panther. They're actually more related to your pet cat than to an actual lion. The confusion is because mountain lions can be found anywhere from the Yukon to the very tip of South America. Being found in a lot of places means they've gotten a lot of names like puma, cougar. Yeah, I've never heard of catamount, but also panther. I mean, think about it. They're called mountain lions, but share area codes with jaguars. And also, they don't roar. Instead, they sound like a woman becoming a notch on Ted Bundy's belt. Basically, cougars prove that you might be a big cat, but you're not a big cat. This roided up identity crisis might go by many names, but they catamount to a panther. And now that we've addressed that, we can address the second reason I'm making this video. I am weary. Yeah, cheetahs aren't big cats, and not only is it Avengers level conflict in my comments whenever I say otherwise, this was another argument me and my friends got into. But cheetahs are in subfamily Felinae, which makes them felines, which makes them not big cats. Also, they can't roar. The best they can do is arouse a party of birdwatchers. Now you see why cheetahs get religiously bullied. It's basically an overgrown house cat competing with units. I've always said that the cheetah's biggest downfall was investing everything into speed, but honestly, evolving to run away from their problems was the best they could do. And I love cheetahs, but it's clear they took the cut way too far. Like I said, if you can get victimized by vultures, you messed up. In their defense, male cheetahs will form coalitions to tackle life head on, but cheetahs are still the most underappreciated single moms in nature. There's a lot more other little cats, and some you've never heard of.
So
like, you want to know
cute,
what's the closest
the
relative of the mountain lion? You'll never guess it. Here's an ad while you guess it. It's the jaguarundi. So the cat named after a jaguar is most related to a cat named after a lion, even though neither of them are related to either of those. Huh? Its name means dark jaguar, even though it looks like a UFO. Unidentified feline otter, which is actually another name they have. And they do not look happy about it. But nothing has more of an attitude aesthetic than Palace's cat. The cat that looks like the furry epitome of shit ain't funny. But if nature wanted me to take them seriously, it shouldn't have had them built like an ice-chilled glacial Garfield. Like snow leopards, they'll also use their tails to stay warm. Except with the Palace, that means standing on their tails to keep their paws toasty. You're not beating the adorable allegations, buddy. Now, they're still wild animals, so no, you can't have them as a pet. Or, I guess anything can be a pet until it rips your face off. But if it means anything, you can adopt a Siberian forest cat.
Yeah,
because it's honestly the closest you're gonna get. But yeah, that's the aggro kitty. To be fair, you'd be pissed 7 ways to Sunday if you googled ugly-eared cat and your face came up. Now we've got the bobcat, and I'm gonna be honest, I could never really tell the difference between them and a lynx. But it turns out this whole time, a bobcat is a lynx, or at least a type of it. The lynx is a cat with many faces, with 4 species of them in circulation. Yeah, I don't know what's happening here either. The Canada lynx is the most memorable, if for no reason but the fact that they remind me of that one Proud Family episode. And the only thing goofier than their paws is how they settle disputes.
These paws. Holy shit.
And the lynx of the desert would have to be the caracal. Caracal. Or you might know him by his stage name, Floppa. Their defining trait is being one of the few creatures alive.
In Russian, Floppa is Shlopa, by the way. And I like Russian more. Floppa. I mean, Floppa is awesome, okay.
With an ear mullet. I say few because a river pig stole their entire flow. I can't really tell you for sure, but many believe that they use these ear tufts to catfish birds by pretending to be insects. Others say twitching the tufts is how caracals talk to each other. Also, they have what's scientifically known as stupid bounce. They're a popular pet, which I don't really get because every video I see looks like a cat prepared to catch a charge. Turns out hissing is just how they communicate. They can hiss at you and be perfectly happy like only nature's tsundere can. A close cousin of the caracal is the serval, and for them, all I gotta say is gravity is pretty much an option, especially since a bunch of their calories come from life-retiring birds mid-air. Pogo Kitty can launch itself 13 feet, and if you're like me with no concept of distance, here's another video. Stupid, right? So we have cats in jungles, cats in deserts, cats in mountains, and now cats in air. So what's next? Like cats in water? This is a fishing cat, not to be confused with the fisher cat, which, wouldn't you know, isn't even a cat. Huh? It's pretty obvious where the fishing cat got its name, and it's one of the few cats that will 100% run your fade in water. And now we got the cats that you could put in a pet store
My
and
beloved.
nobody would even blink. And this is the smallest cat of all, with the
The hair
rusty spotted
shape is so
cat
cute.
able to sleep
Yeah.
comfortably in your hand. And yeah, that's not a kitten, that's a grown man with bills to pay. Not much bigger is the Blackfoot, aka the deadliest cat on the planet. They have the highest hunting success rate of any cat at 60%, and while hunting, they'll catch a body pretty much every hour on the hour just to stay alive. And they're the reason I could never be a cameraman. No shot I could see this and be expected to be professional, ain't no way. Yeah, looking real fierce, buddy. My timbers are shivered. Same thing with Joffrey's cat, a vicious, cold-blooded predator that only weighs at most 10 pounds. And at this point, you're probably wondering just how many cats are in South America. Well, here's 3 more. The cod, the margay, and the ocelot.
What about catfish? Does it count as a cat? I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of like a nice reminder, right? How diverse the kingdom of cats is. It's just there are so many different types of them. It's just
I put them together because they look like 3 stages of the same Pokemon. And here you have the Andean mountain cat, which is endangered of being too damn adorable. Aww. Nah, but like for real, they are dying though. Speaking of which, we got the cats that are so rare, there's barely any videos of them I could use. There's the Borneo Bay cat, or just Bay cat for short, the marbled cat. Another one who could have lived anywhere, but instead chose the foothill forests of the Himalayas. You got the elusive Asian golden cat, and of course the African golden cat. Can you tell I'm running out of things to say? There's just that many cats, and you can see exactly where we got tired of naming them. For example, this is a wild cat. Yeah, that's their name, because when a naming guy rage quits and you're left with his intern, this is the quality of work you get. This is a sand cat. It's like a feline fennec fox that runs fades with venomous snakes for fun. 2 out of 10 name, but at least they live in the sand. This is a jungle cat. Guess where they don't live? I'm not even gonna put this Soldier Boy this time. Are y'all trying to piss me off? Yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. Not because I named every type of cat. There's like 40 of them. I'm just cutting it now. But yeah, this video was kind of just an excuse for me to talk about the cats of the world, so consider it a late Christmas gift. Friendly reminder.
yeah. I love that. That was fantastic. Very, very worth to rewatch. Especially considering that I completely forgot again all the categorization chaos. I'll be honest, I'll probably will forget, like, in the next 5 minutes, all that information again. You know what? I think that was a good note to end the stream on. Yes, I mean, I've been just, like, streaming for 3 hours and more. Now we are up to date with the ancient cat lore again, as it should be. Yes. It's quite a fascinating one. Again, it's just usually just think about like cats. It's just normal small cats, and then it's like tigers and lions and leopards, right? But actually, it's just nope, not even close. I saved? Yes, I saved. All right. Okay, that was I did some progress today. Yeah, I did some. Yeah, just a little bit. Thank you everyone who stopped by. I'll see you again as usual on Tuesday with some indie game. And yeah, have a good rest of your day. I'll see you next time. Bye. God, I need to keep in mind the Korean one, right? The Yang, yao, yao. God damn it. Yao, yang, yaong, yaong. Okay, I need like, what is like the cat noise? Yao, no. Yao. I lost it. I think I managed to do it pretty good a few times. Yao, yao. Fuck. Whatever. Yes, they yaong. I need to remember this one. So yes, meow meow, woof woof, transforming to four. I always was very, I was a furry-lining, person. I just don't have fursona, but I was always very, very very aligned with them. Absolutely. So you had Fursona? Was it like what I need to I need to know now. What was a raccoon with horns and you got commissions? Oh, it's Neopets. I see. So everyone in Neopets had a persona. That's so interesting. Raccoon with horns. Ah, I am. And you got commissions. Damn. You weren't cool if you didn't have one. I mean, damn. That actually sounds pretty cool. Yes, I agree. I feel like I need to come up with persona now. What would your persona be? That's a tough one. That's like actually a tough one because I don't really associate myself like with particular animals. So it's monster sauna. I mean, it must be someone who is little, like some little guy. That's for sure, because I'm short. So it must be a little guy who is who likes to keep to himself and who is kind of shy. I'm thinking about hermit crab. I mean, I don't know. Do they crustaceans? I actually never seen a crustacean sauna. Crab sauna. Yes. How would it even look, right? Because like it's the thing that the point is that it's supposed to be like anthropomorphized. Is that right? It should be anthropomorphic, right? How do you even? God, I feel like it's. I'm absolutely googling crabsona for. I'm actually very curious if there's some crabsona. Do they have? They exist? I see. There are quite a variety. Like there are people have different takes. But I don't know. I think it's you really need to think about this. I don't know if crab would work. But it's definitely an option. I do prefer the more crabby ones. Yeah, I agree. But then it's like you must consider. Yeah, I guess you have to. Every cultured individual probably should think at least. All right, I'll think about it. Anyway, yes. So again, what are the crab noises? Do they even make noises? I do think crabs make noises, right? No, I doubt that. I mean, they can do like the bubble thing, right? Like a they probably can do like the bubble. What do you call it? Splish splash. The pincers don't make noises, right? They're not like snappy, right? They don't. I don't think they make like snap like noises, right? Nah, sneap snap. Okay. Anyway, all right. I'll. They can. I never heard them making. They can. I mean, they can close, but can they like? Can they do like fast enough to like make a snap? I mean, maybe, but I never heard one myself. Usually they are very silent. Hmm. Hmm. Well, oh my god. I'm now I'm reminded of your crab in the jar. Oh, all right, okay. Yes, yeah. You're the dead one. You're the dead one is silent. Now I'm imagining since your crab died by burning in the sun. I'm imagining this like these like boiling noises of the dying crab on the sun. That's too okay. Oh my god, what are we doing? Anyway, meow meow, woof woof. Yeah. Bow bow. Go to bye. Yes, bye. Oh my god, I'm all messed up now. Yes. Please, let's go. I need to watch the new Dungeon Mesh episode. I need to see the baby Senshi. Full transformation, full. Yeah. Okay. Bye.